morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is another episode of Nerdy Live, and oh my god, last night something happened which I thought we weren't going to see for a very long time. We got the final after hours special. Augie came back one last time. And it's all thanks to Bowblax being a moron. That's right. You see, the other night, Nick decided to stream, and he gave Bowblax the opportunity to speak to him on stream, but Bowblax refused. So, in order to hold it on neutral ground, Augie decided to step up and do a live stream. And so we had the final after hour stream last night, and it is an end of the era. Okay, well, don't worry, we're gonna be watching the live stream, but Augie's made some changes. he's made some changes. I remember seeing the tweets leading up to the live stream that people were suspecting that it was Nick in disguise, that it was Connor, that it was someone else entirely who somehow got a hold of the channel. Maybe it was the people in Gaza who captured him.
It's 14 pages!
Pigeon Sal renewing his membership for the 13th month. Thank you so much. R.I.P. BPD Bowblax. He was great and a noble spurg in commentary. But unfortunately, he fell to the most lethal illness in all of commentary, chronic autism. That is true. R.I.P. the great one. R.I.P. him. But guys, that's enough. Out of the way. It's time we get into the final after our stream, Nick versus Bowblax. Let's get into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome in. Oh my gosh.
Wait a minute, that's not Augie.
You guys in here today. It is so
Connor, that lying bastard.
You guys here. There's so much hype that's been building up. Man, it is insane, this drama that's been going on. I've seen all the rumors.
How could you do this to us, Connor? Fucking lying to us like this.
Use Augie's account. But I just wanted to dispel those rumors. That's not going to be the case, okay?
What the fuck?
I saw this drama going down, and I figured, what
Connor, you fucking liar! You fucking liar, Connor!
A lot going on, guys. Can I? Okay, I'm gonna start banning you people. Can I just?
Can't ban people for fucking complaining about the truth.
For you guys, every time I'm around in this community, it's always, "Where's Augie? Is Augie coming back?" I'll go live, right? And immediately my chat, tell Augie to come back. Tell Augie to come back. Is he going to return? Is Augie going to return? I'll go into Nick Diorio's chat. I'll just say, hey, immediately 5 messages about fucking Augie. Like, this is ridiculous. I mean, this is just ridiculous. Every time I do something, it's always...
By the way, I just want to point out, Augie was at like 60K. He gained 1K subs from this. He's never coming back. I don't know why those people subscribed.
About Augie, okay? And I'm done with that, right? This is not about that. This is pissing me off. Guys, this is okay. Can we start? Where's my mods at? Are you guys not banning? Why are my mods? Holy shit. Criticism is dead. Comments.
Oh
shit.
Oh, who is that? Who is that?
Dude,
What the fuck are you doing in my room?
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
What the fuck is wrong with you, you fucking creep? Why the fuck are you in my room?
Bro, I didn't...
Get the fuck out of here!
But you know what? Fuck.
Get out of here, you fucking piece of shit!
Good luck dealing with these
Holy
fucking assholes.
This was a good bit they had planned.
Honestly, get fucking lost. Holy fucking shit. Holy shit, bro. It's like, what the fuck is wrong?
The prodigal son has returned. And look, I don't know how, but somehow Augie was able to eat bread, okay? Because he's gained some weight. Good on him. But like, this was pretty awesome to see. Augie coming back and it being for real this time. with a new camera angle because I'm pretty sure he probably had his camera dismantled, so he had to quickly find a way to set it up real quick. But yeah, basically, just a little brief summary of the situation, and no offense to him, but let's get right into the call.
Me, and do what he was saying. It was just like, it was making me go like fucking. I was like, what the fuck?
Mhm.
I was really mad. And Xylee and them heard that or whatever, and then I left, and then I watched the rest on my own, and I got mad, and I tweeted and that like tweet, and then I was like,
From what I understand, you were telling people in Xylee's server that you basically had a kill shot. That you were going to release this. It was going to make lyrics look super bad. And thanks to this live stream, you were going to be able to do bully streams on him. Like, seriously. Bro, you can't frame. Oh, I was just reviewing the call. I was just reviewing the call, guys. Guys, I was just reviewing the call. Please don't be mean to me.
wait, I just talked to Toastify and chilled things out. I should delete this, and then I deleted it.
Bro,
And I was-
you fucking snake.
I don't know. It's just Xylee's all caps response just like freaked me out, and I was just like, I don't.
Xylee did not respond in all caps, by the way. She screenshotted the tweet. The first couple of words were all cap. That was it. The first couple of words were all cap. The rest was like normal spelling. What the fuck's wrong with you? You manipulative motherfucker.
You see kind of why people think they can't really help you? Like, you think you have a conversation with somebody for an hour, 2 hours, and you kind of think you're at, like, you understand where they are. And then, I guess, in this case, something came over you. You forgot that you kind of just had these conversations with these people, and you tweeted something crazy. And then, immediately, you soft block them and, like, kind of run. And then, like, now everyone's sitting here wondering, like, what's Josh going to do? And then you go forward with a stream that, for lack of... I mean, let's be honest, it makes you look bad. People are really doubting your ability to do what you're currently doing. And we're not at June. We're not all the way back at the start of this manic breakdown. We're not at July during the BPD diagnosis. We're not at August 1st, the day you claimed you were going to come back. It's mid-September. So I guess, where do you think you're at right now?
My initial plan, this mid-September, was to kind of just come back, but like only really with like Twitter verses, maybe some Bowboard videos. I was like really easing into it.
Bro, Bowblax, okay, you were fucking active that entire time on social media, right? Right? And like, this is the thing, right? If you're just a guy who makes just like regular videos, I guess, like you being on like Twitter isn't necessarily like I mean I wouldn't recommend it, but you know, it's not gonna be the end all be all, right? You make your money off reading fucking tweets. You were essentially doing that for free, my man. You were doing your job for free. Reading tweets, getting mad about them, etc., etc. What the fuck was wrong with you, boy? You missed out on potentially the biggest gold mine of your YouTube career, the Mr. Beast drama. You didn't even have to do that much. All you'd have to do is just like do what you normally did. Show tweets, show the clips, show the people reacting to the clips. Man, you could have... If Connor made thousands of dollars off the Mr. Beast stuff, imagine how much money you would have made. Think about that, Bowblax. You could have paid your mortgage. You could have paid for another Tesla. My guy. Boy, you done fucked up. With your lazy ass. And like, I think admittedly myself, I've gotten a case of laziness when it comes to content. But also too, at the same time, I'm not someone who like has been able to do this as like a full-time career. This is just someone who they made it. They made it. I wouldn't say they were necessarily on top because Bowblax is only like a 300,000, right? But like in terms of this community, he was like like in terms of audience size, he was like the biggest guy. He had it made with really simple content, like reading tweets. Not even have to worry about giving your opinion. You can make your opinions on a secondary channel, right? And like, dude, you fucked it up. Easiest job in the world, hardest fumble of that day. All he had to do was show screenshots, hit record, and read without having dyslexia. I know, though, that's a hard part for me right there, reading without the dyslexia. But nah, dude, like, I see what he has, and it's just like, bro, you could have paid Nick's mortgage with the money you could have made. Like, bro.
And like maybe responding to some people here and there, like that Smaggle tweet or whatever, and then and just interacting with people, hopping in the Discord server every once in a while, like I did when Smaggle and Toastify were there. I was just I was coming back, but I wasn't trying to come back into like drama, like full force, like bully stream Mayo monkey mode. I was just.
But do you think that you're kind of acting in ways that would be, comparable to self-destruction? I guess I wouldn't say self-harm because that implies physical hurt.
Yeah.
Would you say you're engaging in acts of like self-destruction upon your own character?
Starting with how I reacted to the Lorex call. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, if I'm going on break from social media, I'm not going on break from my job, especially after I just got a house. I am going to make Twitter versus Mr. Beast and collect my $10,000 for passing go. You seem like you don't want to do Twitter versus anymore, what makes you money.
Oh, okay. I am gonna continue to do Twitter versus. My plan is to.
Dude, you fumbled. Dude, you could have, he could have had an easy paycheck too with this fucking like Lunchables bullshit. People are mad at Mr. Beast for fucking Lunchables. Dude, oh my god, all you had to do was show a thumbnail image of like Mr. Beast, a fucking Lunchable image. Bam, that's an instant milli right there in terms of views. Like, bro, but no, instead you're fucking worried about what fucking Alex Gekmo thinks of you. That's the fucking most irritating thing about this. It's like, you are in a position where you could not give a single fuck what people like Alex Gekmo think of you, right? Because you've made it. You've bought a Tesla. But no, because some fucking Andy on Twitter made fun of your tweets with Turkey Tom, you have to fucking go schizo mode. What the fuck?
Cover more broad topics, such as I was going to do Twitter versus PS5 Pro before this whole Lorex stuff happened and kind of distracted me.
Oh, yeah. Totally don't play catch up on the Mr. Beast drama. No, why would you do that? God, you must be allergic to making money. Not that the PS5 Pro video wouldn't have, like, I could see it, like, doing decent for your channel, but, like, come on.
Me?
I think even before that, we were talking about Twitter versus the Minecraft movie. How come you didn't make that video?
I was going to.
Dude, that was... Oh my god, that's another easy mill view right there.
And it's already half done, honestly. I'm almost done it.
It's because Connor.
You don't need
Connor
any
stopped
personal
editing for him, and he hasn't been used to making his own video for like months. So he's like, "Fuck this shit."
I'm trying to like ease back.
But you don't need an editor for Twitter versus. You can get a researcher. This is not like a high value edit. This should be like autopilot for you after this much time. This is like free money that's easily printable.
Yeah, but I'm
I don't know, chat. If you were in this position, right? If you got on YouTube, right? And you got into a position where the content that you got famous for, the content that makes you money, is this easy to produce? Because all you have to do, show screenshot, retweet, read another screenshot. Bam. Would you continue to stop doing it? Granted, I don't know, like, at the height of his popularity, I'm not quite too sure what Bowblax's upload rate was. But even prior to his break, he was dropping the fucking ball. Listen, Alex Getmo is a scary man. He helped end Tipster's career, so it's safe to assume he'd end any other commentator's career if you're an asylum patient. Listen, okay? Listen. I ain't gonna be... What? Watch me say that, and then, like, 2 months from now, I get, like, excommunicated from the community. But what I will say is, okay, people coming after me, I feel like I handle it a lot better than, like, Tipster or Bowblax.
I was working on it, and then all this drama happened, and honestly, I just, even looking at tweets that aren't related to, like, Bowblax or whatever, it was really hard to mute everybody talking about me and, like, get all the tweets.
I get that, but this is something that, I mean, we've talked about this. I know you want to move away from Twitterverses in some capacity or downsize it, and I understand why you want to do that. But, like, you know me, right? YouTube is not my job. I have a job that I do 40 hours a week, okay? Every single week, I do my job. You don't hear about my job. I just get up and I do my job. Yeah. Then I come and do my extracurricular activities like live streaming, things that I like to do. Now, it's lucrative. It's fun. But even if it wasn't, I'd still be doing it, right? You need to wake up in the morning and do your job. And there's going to be plenty of time to do those extracurricular activities because I don't know what else you got going on. I think you need to dedicate at least 4 to 5 hours a day on Twitterverses.
Well, you know, I think, well, to have a broader discussion, I guess, right? This happens with a lot of YouTubers, right? Because, like, a lot of time they go from working like a regular 9-to-5 job to becoming a full-time YouTuber. And so, like, they're not used to having to be responsible for their own structure on how they do stuff. So, like, when they're presented with the opportunity of, like, being their own boss, making their own schedule, they oftentimes just, like, dick around. And then at the last minute, they're like, oh, God, I gotta make content, you know? Yeah, unless you're, like, a psychopath, like Mr. Beast, right? Where it's like you're even working on the holidays. A lot of people just can't. And Bowblax is one of those. I think Bowblax at first was really passionate about it, right? And then, you know, I don't know if it was a dip in views, if it was the content itself, but something happened to where he just does not want to do content anymore. He just wants to smoke in his room, get high. I've been doing a job for 6 to 7 years where all I do is post screenshots of tweets and read them. That wouldn't just be easy at that rate. It would be a second nature. Yes, but we're talking about Bowblax here. You have to understand that we're talking about Bowblax, and it's not second nature for him, unfortunately. It doesn't seem like it anyway.
Even if you can't salvage anything in this community, that needs to be your go-to because those people aren't going to know about this conversation.
All right. I think that a lot of this extends from, like, you don't like doing Twitterverses because you don't want to just be the guy that reads tweets. Like, a lot of this extends.
Well, can I respond? Go ahead. Before we elaborate on this. Yeah. Yeah. You say that, and I agree with you. And I am going to get back into doing content. I've started to do that, but you know, you think I should have started doing it earlier. I just felt like, you know, I needed a little more time, I guess. And now I'm back, and I know it's like financially not like risky, but
if you're reading Twitter, why not just put the tweets in a video? We're going to get to the money stuff later, but you don't need a social aspect of your life to make Twitterverses. That should be that's almost separate from every other thing that's going on. There's no community there.
Yeah, I just I haven't been able to do very clear and concise voiceovers until recently that don't sound just
Wait,
out of
what?
place
Wait,
or
what?
whatever.
Why?
What are you saying that you like you can't you cannot sound depressed without like what? Remember when Keem tried to hire Sneeko to do the equivalent of Bowblax on Drama Alert? Everybody clowned on him for failing at trying to do Bowblax's job. Now Bowblax can't even do Bowblax's job. I know. It's Cope and Seethe. Cope and Seethe is doing Bowblax's job now, and they're going to reap all the rewards.
Wait, what's going
what
on?
What are you talking about? You have performance anxiety?
Wait, what's going on there?
You could replace your voice with AI.
I could look into that. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
dude, imagine how much of an automated process he'd fucking make that if he just replaced his voice with AI.
I wasn't ready to come back until mid-September.
I'm just saying Homelander couldn't make me beg for $2,000 before I just make Twitter verses.
Oh, that was me. That was me panicking. I didn't check my bank account where my sponsor money came into. It was
Bro, what the
stupid.
fuck is going on right now? Okay, this is turning into like
that was
bro, how much of your fucking money do you waste, right? How much of that goddamn money do you waste? What the fuck? You fucking numbskull. How much of your goddamn money do you spend on weed for you to be like, oh, I gotta borrow 2K? You know what? K-Huck, listen, okay? Money's been tight right now. K-Huck, I'm gonna need you to get me a small loan of, let's say, $5,000. Give me a small loan of $5,000, and I'll pay you back never. Thank you for being such a good friend, K-Huck.
all right, this stream's turning into like Nicholas Diorio gives Bowblax like life advice or whatever, right? I don't know if that's the direction the stream should go into or whatever, right?
Yeah, I'm just
How would you like me to angle this conversation?
Well, it's just like, okay, let's talk about the issues here or whatever, right? Let's talk about like what's going on.
Sure. All right. New topic. Hospital. Let's talk about things that occurred at the hospital.
Jesus.
Oh no, here we go. Oh boy, oh lordy lord, oh lordy lord. Here we go. Bruh, if Bowblax used a tipster AI to do Twitter verses with the running joke that tipster looks over his channel while he was gone, it'd still make bank. Oh yeah, for sure. You have to go for Mr. Huck. Good luck with that. Okay, no, you know what, Mr. Huck, he's gonna have no problem giving me a small loan of $5,000. Okay, listen. It's all gonna work out. It's all gonna work out in the end. Okay.
Okay, this is juicy enough for you, right? You want to jump right to the juicy stuff? Let's talk to the juicy stuff. Okay, so you told me you were getting tested for BPD one day prior to your alleged diagnosis. Why did you choose to go to a hospital to get this test done?
You know that freak out I had on you? I had an even worse freak out on my best friend, and he convinced me to go to ER.
So the following day, I'm guessing?
I don't remember I'd have to look up the exact dates. I think it was.
Yeah,
like
you told me you were
after I
getting.
freaked out on you.
Okay, well,
Or
you were in the
same
ER.
day, or I
Yeah,
can
that's
look it
not
up. I can
possible.
look it up. Well,
Sure.
I can look it up. I'm just not remembering the dates. I'm not trying to lie or whatever.
Because I believe it was the freak out was on the 21st. You told me you were going to go get tested for BPD on the 22nd. On the 23rd, you told me you likely had it. Same day you tell Connor you absolutely had it. I'm sorry, the same day you tell Alex Gekmo you had it, and you were receiving medication for it. And the following day you'd tell Connor that you had it. And you,
yeah, I'm remembering. the
Yeah.
timeline of events. After I freaked out on you, I scheduled a doctor's appointment that would have occurred a week from now,
Sure.
because of I don't know how it is in U.S., but maybe because of Candy's free healthcare. I don't know. It takes like a week after you do the appointment, right?
What kind of doctor, I guess, is this? Like a
My
psychiatrist?
family doctor,
or-
just my family doctor.
you're
Just the family doctor. Yeah, the family doctor. He's gonna diagnose me with BPD. Tommy C doing Twitter verses, but with the no editing out his dyslexia. Listen, okay, I think Tommy would make bank on that. But no, yeah. So okay, so what doctor do you go to for your general, your BPD diagnosis? Oh, my family doctor. What? Okay, so like maybe family doctors are just built different in Canada, but like I don't know, a family doctor here in the U.S. is mostly like a general checkup sort of deal. You know, they're telling you you're getting too fat, that you gotta lose the weight type deal. You know, and then if they see something wrong with you potentially, they will recommend you to a specialist. That's just how it works, at least here in the United States. Now, granted, maybe his family doctor is also like a BPD expert. We don't know. But Doctor oh my God. Dr. Dre. Oh my God, yeah. By the way, guys, make sure you're tweeting out the live stream and leaving a like so that way we can get plenty of people in here, okay? We got have everyone witness the Bowblax meltdown.
You were gonna go to a family
I was starting the process of just talking about it and getting help, you know?
Sure.
And then I had the freak out on my best friend, and that's when I went to ER, and that was 4 days. I went to ER on Tuesday, but my doctor's appointment was meant to be on Friday. So I basically just I'm too crazy. I need to like do it now, essentially type thing. So when I told you I was getting help, that's when I scheduled the appointment. And yeah, so
where did this thought of
help,
like
I was like waiting?
You had BPD in your head within hours of having this fight with me. Where did that come from? I've heard conflicting things about it, so I just want a definitive. Why did you think you had BPD?
Well, BPD, from what I know, the two things, and I'm not a professional or whatever, and I apologize if I get
Really, Bowblax? You're not a professional on mental health? I had no idea. You could have fooled me.
this wrong. I know a lot of people have been like kind of upset about me, like maybe trivializing stuff they have or whatever. I'm not trying to do that, but from my understanding, BPD can develop from past experiences that are traumatic.
Oh, wait, can you tell chat what you mean by BPD, just in plain
Borderline
English?
personality disorder.
Okay.
And I've heard that and my experience is that the result of BPD is that you'll have extreme feelings towards a person. Like you think someone's a god, and then you'll think they're the devil like the next second. And my mood swings were that crazy where that was happening. Like, for example, I was like shitting on my best friend and then like apologized like immediately after, and we went.
Did you ever think
stuff.
Lyrics was
like,
the devil?
Takes him a moment to respond. I tell you what, he the devil. He the devil. Bro, my back alley weed dealer diagnosed me with ADHD and gave me a few ounces. Blessed. The real question is, why did you think you had a girlfriend, Bowblax? Is the girlfriend in the room with us right now? Is the girlfriend in the room with us right now?
Not
Okay,
exactly, but I was very mad at him.
Okay.
I mean, that's obviously hyperbolic. I don't think like these people act, but yeah, like my mood swings were like extreme, and I just like felt like that's what was it, and I was like looking, I don't know, so
Right.
that's why I said I'm 99% sure. And then I also got medication that is used for people who have BPD. Like people that I
Yeah,
know
it's
who have
also
BPD
used for
have the
people who
meds.
are manic.
Yeah, and it was prescribed to me for the
Seroquel
mania.
is
Bro, this is literally like, oh my god, Google said one of my symptoms might be cancer. Oh my god, this pill that I'm taking is also given to cancer patients. I must have cancer.
like the generic. Okay, so it was prescribed to you for mania.
For the mania.
That's
Because,
good.
yeah.
So did you go
For
to
the
the ER
mania,
because
by
you
the
wanted to get
mania.
tested for borderline personality disorder, or did you go to the ER because you were manic?
I went to the ER because my friends knew I was manic, but I thought I had BPD.
Okay. And what did they tell you at the ER? What did the doctor say?
They said to take the medication and follow up in a week if it's working.
Did they give you any indication that you had borderline personality disorder?
I talked with them about the possibility of it, and they said it's possible, but I'd need like more. They'll follow up with me. That's why I said like. That's why I was convinced that like I would get diagnosed with it like relatively quickly, because I thought that they
said it's possible you have it, so your jump
they
was,
said it's possible.
I'll likely be diagnosed very soon.
Yeah, that's why I said 99% to you.
Would you looking back on that, would you say now that you were 99% diagnosed on that day? It sounds like they asked you just, I don't know, go ask somebody else. It's possible is not a strong indicator that you have
it was just the first visit. There wasn't enough time. Like I wasn't given a diagnosis. No, I was just given the medication.
But you also said you were 99% sure you had it. Which is it, Bobby? Which is it? Normally, it's it's all the female Spurgs that had diagnosed with BPD. That Keffel's drama did a number on Bowblax's head. It did, my friend.
So where did BPD come from exactly? I guess it's just you Googled it.
I assumed it because the meds that I assumed it initially because of number one, because of the ways I've heard it manifests, and then which align with like stuff I've experienced in the past. And then number two is the extreme mood swings on like opinions of people.
But where are you getting this information other than the book that you got on obviously the book came
the book that you bought on Amazon. Guys, I totally have BPD. Look, I bought a book about BPD on Amazon. like that was going to convince anyone.
I believe it was August 5th. This is in
Imagine Boogie did that. Like, Boogie's like, guys, look, I do have cancer. Look, I buy this book on how to deal with cancer.
late July. Where are you getting this information? Is this something the doctor told you, or is this something you got on WebMD?
Someone who I was talking to who had BPD put the idea in my head.
Okay, so we're back to it
but
wasn't WebMD.
I don't want to go into that.
I'm not going to ask you any questions about it, but I'm wondering why you're telling people publicly that you found it online when you had a very different excuse for me. Again, it's a different position. You said you were convinced you had BPD by a
because
partner.
I didn't want that detail about my life to be public. So
Bowblax didn't want people to know that he fucks. Bowblax didn't want to know people. He didn't want people to know that you fucks, man.
I just said.
Well, yeah, we're not making it public. I'm not giving you any names or anything to go by. The fact that you had a partner at any given moment doesn't even imply gender. So I don't really understand what the wiggle room here is.
Wait, you're saying why I said that I thought I got BPD from Google when I actually got the idea from the person?
Yes.
Right? Because I didn't want to give any indication that person existed. Because I just.
Ooh, bro, you're 27 years old, and you're like, I don't want to show details that my girlfriend could exist. What the fuck? I can't let the internet know that I get laid. What? Excuse-moi? Brother in Christ, man. I think it's okay if people know that you have a girlfriend, man. I mean, people are gonna ask if she smells because apparently you fuck it even if it's smelly.
I didn't want any of that to be knowledge that people knew about.
Okay, I don't know. Sure, I don't know. Augie, have you had an ex-girlfriend?
Oh, listen, man. Yeah, sure.
Wow, Nick is asking very intrusive questions right now. What the fuck? Nick, not cool, bro. The truth. Oof. Bowblax had a James Bear moment. Oh my god. And the skink. Oh, you know what, Wookie? Given his sister's history, I'm not repeating that. I'm not repeating that.
You think? Oh, that's actually bad for you because you're an inside.
God damn it, Wookie! If you're gonna fuck, god damn it! If you're gonna say fucking edgy shit like that, at least throw a 2. Jesus.
Listen, you didn't have to
For a
blow
normal
my
person,
fucking
if I asked
spot
if
like
they had
that.
a girlfriend in
What
the
the fuck
past,
are you talking about? Yeah,
you be afraid that I'm gonna like dox her
dude, this
now?
is
Because
we're getting into very personal territory here, man.
no, we're not. We're not. It's not the normal question to ask
All right,
somebody who's
what's the
27
fucking-
years old.
Okay.
Oh my god.
If the situation surrounding this person was normal, I would have mentioned that.
This is why people
But
think
it's
we're
not.
weird, okay?
Which is
Because when
why
people go,
I
"Oh,
can't-
you have a girlfriend at 27 years old," people are like, whoa, Nick, I mean, that's a real personal
No, it's
question.
fine.
Fuck
No,
you,
it's
Augie.
fine that people. No, but with this person in particular, it's an explosive situation that I do not want to.
So basically, you were kind of seeing this girl, right? You're kind of seeing this girl, but it seems like you're hot and cold. I can't let these people know, like, that I get poo tang on side. That's why I hate her body in the trunk of my Tesla. God damn it, bitchy. God damn it.
Have leaked into online discourse at all. If this was a normal person fuck, dude, I don't want to say too much, but like in normal circumstances, I would have just mentioned it, but I'm trying to avoid talking about this particular scenario online.
Sure. Okay.
In particular.
Have you at any point since then, because obviously we're talking about what happened in July, right?
Yes.
And by the way, just to be clear, you told me that the next time we spoke was September. That was a lie. We spoke in August, if you check your call.
Wow. Bowblax caught in the lies already. Goddamn. Goddamn, Bobby. Why the fuck you lie? That's the clip that keeps popping in my head. Every time I hear this motherfucker speak, all I'm hearing is why the fuck you lying.
Call logs, you'll find that's the case.
No, the first conversation we had, once I knew that it maybe wasn't BPD, like I wasn't as convinced.
You never knew that it was BPD. You kind of just demonstrated that.
Yeah, but I thought it was, This is what I'm saying.
Wait, is this like a boogie moment? Like, hold on now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Then why did you...
Bowblax is just perfectly fine. I mean, that... Oh my god, Bowblax. PBD podcast? What the fuck?
Say it wasn't.
What do you mean?
Well, yesterday you were adamant that it was not a boogie moment, but you went public with a diagnosis you didn't have. Well, you didn't go public.
I didn't
sorry,
go public.
I apologize.
That's
you took
the
it
difference.
to... Not really. You took it to several different people, and the reason why I think it's as bad, if not worse, is you were actively using this to your advantage. You're using this to explain why you had a really embarrassing interaction with myself. I guess your personal friend, I imagine you told him too. That would add an extra person on the list. I think you actually described me as your victim at one point in messages.
What? What? Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Nicholas Diorio being Bowblax's victim?
But you did this with Connor, you did this with Alex, and yesterday you were telling me you felt you owed Alex an explanation as to why this even occurred in the first place. I personally don't think that's true. I think you're lying. I think that you wanted him not to release those messages. So you went, hey, I have BPD, I'm on meds now, I'm better, please don't leak my DMs.
It wasn't about... Okay, you said a lot there.
Sure, sure, I can
So...
start, and then I'll jump in when necessary.
So I'll just respond with the Alex thing.
Yeah.
So with that, I felt like because I did freak out on him, like, and it was like so abnormal for my behavior, I did want to explain it to him. Ultimately, I wanted him to say, "My bad. I'm sorry. I feel bad for you." I wanted him to say that to me. That was basically
Why did you want a random person on Twitter to say, "I'm sorry, I feel bad for you"? What compels you to have that request?
I just
Bowblax can't help it if another person doesn't feel pity for him, right? So he has to have someone feel bad for him, especially if it's someone who he's beefing with. So that way he can get the juicy sympathy points. It's the same thing with Boogie. Boogie wants you to feel pity for him. This is the same pattern of behavior that we're seeing with Bowblax right now, unfortunately, because Bowblax can't accept it if you don't accept his version of reality. This is just a sad thing that we're seeing right now. Wait, what the fuck? Ooh, what the fuck? What? Purple Paw Prince, why the fuck are you deleting Pidgey's tweets? I mean, not tweets, messages. What the fuck? Wait, did you fucking ban him? What the fuck? Purple, don't be fucking banning my top supporters in chat. What the fuck? Purple, fucking unban him. What the fuck? Purple, is Purple having a fucking BPD moment right now? You know, can I unban him? Or are you just fucking putting him in timeout? Yeah, don't be fucking doing that to my top supporter. What the fuck? Pidgey pays my bills. And why the fuck did Pidgey get fucking timed out of all people? I figured you would have fucking timed out Wookiee for his sister comment. What the fuck? Don't be fucking doing that.
I wanted.
How could you
I
criticize
don't know.
Tipster if you're gonna? You wrote. I think it was. I think your position was that on the 24th, it was that Alex Gekmo is an evil fuck and that everyone should ban him.
Because I was mad that he wasn't
sure.
showing sympathy towards me. Because I was mad at how he was like so aggressive towards me.
And that's after the fact, and that's perfectly fine. But the day before, you told me that Alex Gekmo is a retarded F slur. So that's
Well, yeah.
that's before that.
I was mad at him.
So sandwiched right in between him being a retarded F slur and being someone who should be deplatformed on all platforms, you
Okay, hang on. Paw Prince is messaging me. What the fuck? Sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry. I have 2 sick dogs on my hands. It was an accident. Oh, is this Purple Paw Prince's? This is Purple Paw Prince's manic moment here. I have 2 sick dogs. No, okay. Okay, we're gonna chalk this up to a misclick. But no, it doesn't say that you timed him out. Okay, I'm just Pidgey, if you're in the Discord, okay, unhidden. Okay, you unhid him. Thank you for unbanning my top supporter. The dog. Dog use quick attack, Pidgey fainted. True. All right. Let's enough of this derailment of my top supporters getting banned. Let's continue on.
Found it in your heart to think like, hey, dude, I guess I owe you an explanation.
Well, I can hate someone, but also like feel like I owe them an explanation. Like it's
Sure.
about like
And
my morals, kind of.
What would you say that explanation was? What were you explaining to them? What did you want?
Well,
Alex to know?
that this was like just a bad moment for me, and that like
A lapse in judgment, some would say.
I wouldn't be crazy with him again in DMs, I guess.
Sure, but what was the bad moment? What was the solution to the problem? It was that you got medicated for BPD. That's why it's a
yeah,
boogie
because I
moment.
thought it was BPD.
Yeah,
but I
you
really got
ran to
medicated
Alex
for
and you
meds.
said, "Hey, please don't leak. I have BPD. I got new meds. I'm sorry for freaking out." The freak out being the conversation you had. This is why I think what
Yeah.
you're doing is bad. You also sent messages to Alex saying, "Hey, listen, please don't leak my messages. I'm not myself right now. You can leave the tweets up if you want, but yeah, I'd appreciate it if you didn't mention this DM convo. And I'm not being crazy because of this tweet. It's because of other things in my life. So,
I mean,
guess
that
what the
the
fuck?
tweet amplified. Well, what?
I think this is pretty cut and dry, Josh.
Oh, yeah, I lied about having BPD. I thought I had BPD, but like,
Bro! Wait, you can't say I lied, but then you can't also say that you thought that you had BPD. Lying, saying that you lied means that you knew that you didn't have it.
I was lying to myself.
Oh, did you
as
lie
well.
about it, or
That's
okay.
a that's
I
a
was
pretty
lying
big
to myself
that's
as
a pretty big
well.
admission right there. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was lying to myself as well. But also, I could have it, I guess. But I mean, ultimately, like,
Oh my god, he's trying to have his cake and eat it too. Bowblax, you can't do this. You can't fucking do that, Bowblax. I'm sorry. You can't. You can't. You fucking can't. Hope they're okay, Purple. Yeah. Doggo. Yeah, Purple. Hope the dog's doing okay.
like I don't have the diagnosis, so like until I do, I don't have
Wow.
it. Essentially, I guess.
Yeah, but
so
my
it's
point
like-
is that you said that you needed to give him an explanation before going to the ER as to why you went crazy in his DMs, and that's a lie because you went to Alex and you told him after you went to the ER, thus the wristband of the hospital, that you had BPD, you got new meds, and you're better now.
Well, I gave him an explanation before and after. I gave him two, I suppose. I mean, what?
Dude, these meds, by the way, they cured Bowblax of his hatred for Tommy C. The hatred that's been spewing for the past 4 years. Cured instantly with meds. Logging off, GG. Oh, okay, Purple, you don't have to log off. It's okay. It's okay, Purple. You don't have to log off, Purple. It's fine. We were just making some jokes. It's fine. Hope the dog's doing well.
Whatever's like in that DMs is what I explained, right?
Sure.
So
Yes.
yeah.
But again, like one of your biggest issues with my coverage in particular is you said to Connor that you hadn't explained yourself properly. One thing I noticed in a lot of Bowblax conversations over the years is that oftentimes when people think you're wrong, usually you think it's a massive misunderstanding. That
Yeah.
it's not you being malicious, it's everybody else not understanding what's happening.
Yes.
And then it's causing certain issues that aren't really big issues. In this case, the misunderstanding is that this was never about BPD ever. The reason all this was happening was because of hypomania. The main confusion is that my freak out was caused by BPD. I legit thought that in July because I was manic. So I'm confused. So it was, now it's, in hindsight,
Now it's not BPT. Now it's just plain old mania. Just a manic episode.
the confusion is you told everybody the incorrect thing, and that's my fault for the way that I'm discussing it on stream.
No, I didn't say it was your fault. I said that was like the confusion. It's justified confusion.
Well, it's not confusion. It's what you said.
Well,
it's your confusion.
yeah.
You know, I believe it was Confucius that once said, "If thou like fake thy BPD, bitch better have receipts." Well, all Bowblax had was the fucking hospital bracelet, and then the book he bought for BPD, and he's like, yo, here's my proof. Leave me alone. I got BPD.
Yeah, it's my confusion that I put onto you guys, I guess. I made, yeah.
Sure.
I'm not blaming you. Your coverage was fine. From what I saw. I only saw the first 50 minutes of your clipped video.
Why did you tell Lyrix or imply heavily that I coerced you into going on the Chud Logic call? Like, you didn't even know he was streaming. You were caught off guard. Do you think that you weren't adequately prepared for what you were walking into?
How
could I have been
yeah,
prepared with you?
but I went in on myself, so that's my fault.
Well, no,
because you were told multiple times when you entered the call, before you entered the call, that they were live. That this was going to be a live conversation on the air. And you, for some reason, are now trying to say, "Oh, you know, I didn't know that this was going to be live. I didn't know. How could I have known?"
No. Just to be clear, it was, "Hey, would you like to chat on Chud's stream?" "Sure, give me a sec. I'm not at my PC." Nick said, "Are you sure? They're baiting content. Alex just leaked your DMs. Only come on if you're 100% sure you want to have this chat publicly, because I had no clue they were going to do that." Then you said, "Fuck, man. Normally I would. It's easily explained, but I'm not 100% myself mentally right now. I'll hop on for a bit, though. I'll talk about King of Nothing, but not much about Alex." And I said, "I'm willing to call you and talk to you offline. I didn't know that they were going to use that comment to bring up other stuff. It feels weird. Let's do this in private." After it feels weird to do this in private after I commented publicly, but Alex just dumped all your DMs, so it kind of changes the board. And to that you responded, "I'll hop on." So how were you not adequately prepared for what you decided willingly to do?
Well, you see, you see, you see, the sun was in my eye, and I didn't have my weed with me, and well, quite frankly, I didn't want to have the conversation. That's what Bowblax is thinking right now. Bowblax, come on, man.
So, I was prepared, I suppose.
Okay, so then that means you lied to Lyrics in your call.
But I wasn't prepared for the Queeman call-in, and I should have left when that
And
happened.
in that case, I asked them not to bring him in. Again,
Yeah, that's not
that
your
is not-
fault. I'm not
but you
mad at
kind of implied that it was to Lyrics, so that's why I just wanna...
Yeah.
Bowblax, you can't get out of this. Either way, you look like a manipulative fucking liar. There's no way that you come out on top on this, my boy. There's no way. You are a fucking snake, a fucking liar, man.
I guess I just worded it badly. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
I guess I just worded it badly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Diorio. I'm sorry I did that to you.
Jesus.
By the way, and again, while we're talking, because we were talking about this whole Alex thing before with BPD and new meds, again, I haven't really shown, this is my conversation with you. You specifically said the BPD that you were 99% sure you had explains all of your impulsive outbursts.
I felt it
No, that's just your tism. That's just the tism.
did. And maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I was just trying to look for a reason to why I was acting that way, you know?
Well, why did I not
Acting
find out
on-
until September that you really didn't have BPD?
Because that
he He's trying to retroactively think of the lie now. Because, well, that was, well, the, fakes. This is all Bowblax, man. Believe it or not, what's wrong with saying, what's wrong with saying multiple personalities? Well, BPD and multiple from what I understand, BPD and multiple personalities are not the same thing. It's look, it's a psychology mumbo jumbo, okay, but I have it on good authority that they are not the same thing. Look, man, I will say this. I didn't want to see this from Bowblax. This is not on my 2024 bingo card. Bowblax, why you gotta do this, man? Why you gotta do this? Come on. Bro, all you had to do was just read tweets, and you fucked up.
It didn't come up in conversation until then, I suppose.
Because
It just didn't come up in conversation. It just didn't come up in conversation, I suppose. What the fuck is wrong with you? The fuck? I don't know why YouTube deleted my chat. Oh, dang. But nah, yeah. What the fuck is wrong with you, Bowblax?
I didn't
you
feel,
tell me about your big new diagnosis and all the time you have to take off for mental health. You asked me for $2,000 and you didn't think to come back and say, hey, glad you didn't give me that money because turns out I could have been working the whole time.
Wait, no, I couldn't have.
Yeah, dude, that's the 25th. You got diagnosed on the 23rd. This is like 2 days after you get BPD. You messaged me, hey, Nick, I need 2,000 Canadian dollars to pay my mortgage.
It was mania, not BPD. I can't really work under the mental
Well, it was
state I
mania.
was in at the time.
What's different from...
But no, we're not, like... But dude, no! The explanation... What Nick is trying to say right now is that you could have told him that whole fucking time. But instead you were trying to fucking borrow money from him. Because you're a fucking lazy asshole who just wants to fucking get high all the time. And not doing your goddamn work. Bowblax, all I'm saying is, man, if you want to earn any money again on YouTube, work your fucking ass off. You better be fucking working your ass off, man. Because this don't look good. This whole thing has been looking good. The only thing you can hope for is the fact that your big YouTube audience hasn't heard about this yet. And maybe you can skirt by. Or maybe just start a new channel entirely. But, you have to build that from the ground up. And I don't know if you can do that.
From then to now. How do I know if I'm talking to Manic Bowblax? How can I?
I
how
guess
can I
you
ever...
don't, because I wasn't really online that much during.
So
that time.
at no point, nothing
Okay,
you say
you've
can
been
be used
online,
against you
though,
because at
like,
any
right?
moment you could slip into a state of mania.
You've been
He's
online,
fucking
though.
calling that out. His ass was online.
Like, I've seen you say you were taking breaks or whatever. Like, you've been taking breaks from Twitter. When have
I wasn't looking at the drama cycle.
well, when have the breaks occurred?
Sorry.
Because it's like I don't know.
From mid-July to basically a couple weeks ago.
He took a break from his money. He took a break from his main channel. This makes no sense to me. You were reading Twitter.
Wasn't
What's the
just
point?
that.
Well, when you say you're taking a break,
I wasn't looking at any of the. I didn't know anything about the Mr. Beast drama. Really, I didn't know about
Bullshit, motherfucker. My coworkers fucking know about that shit, and they don't follow YouTube at all. Oh yeah, I didn't really follow the Mr. Beast stuff. How? It was impossible to avoid. How the fuck do you avoid that? Bowblax, you lying ass motherfucker. Bowblax. Just stop, man. Stop. You can't help but lie. You are a compulsive liar.
much at all. I did do.
he lies is he's not good at lying, but it's so easy for him to lie. How come this happened to me? I made my mistakes, got nowhere to run. The night goes on. Yo, we needed a Bowblax AI cover of that.
Do a couple streams here and there on like some funny things that I saw on my own volition. Like there was a Sonic drama that was going on that I saw, but I wasn't like, my break was more a break from looking at all the drama and like worrying about what to make next. So like I can make Twitter versus videos when I'm, in the state or whatever state, right? Because it's just reading tweets. But what I couldn't handle was going on Twitter and actually like looking for those tweets and fucking, doing all that stuff. I just didn't want to like look at the new drama that was happening. I needed like a complete break from the whole drama
Dude, he was just completely allergic to money.
world,
Sure.
Essentially.
So just
That's
to be
what I was
clear,
thinking
we're
right
all
now.
on board that this was mania, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well then, why did you say 2 days ago that you still think you have BPD?
It could be both, but
Personally, you
Oh my god, you can't fucking have your cake and eat it too, Bowblax.
think you have BPD,
It's one or the other.
but I thought it was mania.
100% what happened was a manic break, okay? But like I'm like, I don't know what else I would get diagnosed with if I'm gonna get checked and see what's up.
Tell me if I'm crazy here, because when you told me you had BPD, that was where Nick's head went. Oh, that's why he had this crazy rant. Then again, you quoted saying that you hadn't had a rant, like you hadn't had a breakdown like this in 6 years. That was your direct quote. 6 years it's been since this happened. Obviously, something must be new. Something must have changed. So when you tell me I have BPD, my brain goes, oh, okay, that makes sense. There's a new thing happening here that Josh hadn't been previously dealing with. He's unmedicated. Maybe this will help him. Now you're telling me it was mania and you've always been manic.
No.
What am I supposed to do with this information?
Wait, what? I'm not saying I've always been manic. I'm saying I had my manic break in July.
My understanding is
first
that
time I'm having a manic
you've had
episode.
problems with being manic on and off in the past. Is that not true?
No, I haven't.
So you've been
That's not
diagnosed
true.
with mania in the last couple months. I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, I'm getting word from like Aiden. He's telling me he's not manic. You can't get diagnosed with mania. Mania is a symptom of bipolar. Ask if he's been diagnosed with it.
Mania runs in my family, and someone in my family had a manic break like a couple of years ago. It's like very heavily like in my family.
Oh, now it's a generational thing. Old Grandpa Bowblax, he just fucking went crazy while he was in the goddamn coal mines. What the fuck? What the fuck?
To have.
But we're moving from one non-diagnosis, no answer, to another non-diagnosis, no answer. And like, have you spoken to a physician recently about, or have you spoken to a therapist at any point about any of the stuff that's been going on here?
Survey says no.
I've been scheduled an appointment, but it's
What
not
exactly?
What the fuck does that mean? Have you seen a doctor to help with your mania diagnosis? I have unemployment. What the fuck does that mean? If I wanted to, I could quit my job right now, and I can go get an unemployment check the next day. What the fuck does that have to do with having mania or not? What the fuck? Man, how did that conversation in the unemployment office go? So, what was your previous job? I was a YouTuber. Oh, so you have been unemployed.
Have you been doing to better yourself, knowing that in this time frame since then, you've come back to making content?
What I've been doing to better myself.
Sure. Yeah, like what did you do that made you feel like you could come back to make content? How do I know you're putting the best foot forward?
Because after, a couple months of just like not looking at drama and doing other things and keeping myself occupied, like I edited together like some of my old Let's Plays and re-uploaded on like my other channel or whatever.
I'm hearing a
my
lot of stuff
mind
about
started to, like,
content.
slow
What
down and. What?
Yeah, but what have you done other than just waiting it out? What have you been doing to better yourself?
Let's watch this. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be a fun chat. This is gonna be a real fun time.
Well, I've been looking into the book. I've been doing a lot of self-reflection.
I've been reading the book, guys. What have you been doing to better yourself? I've been reading the book.
On like my life in general, which is part of the reason like I've been going back to like some old Let's Plays a little bit.
Oh
I
my
mean,
god,
that's,
he's
like,
delving back into the content. Bowblax, what are you doing to help you? No content, you. What are you doing to help yourself, my man? Bowblax is he's not getting the program.
I'm really.
So you're
just trying to
treating your
focus
mania
on my
with
mental
Sonic the
health.
Hedgehog Let's Plays.
No, dude. That's just.
Well,
a
you're not giving me
symptom
anything
of
here.
it. Well, I'm trying to. Like, I've been like I said, I've been like looking through like the work, but I've been like trying to like focus on like what, like I've been trying to focus on my mind and my mental state and like what can I do to like improve it like long term in the future and stuff, so I've been like looking at therapists, trying to find the right one.
You couldn't get a single appointment in
been-
2 months in Canada? Is that how bad Canada's medical care is?
It's pretty slow. I mean, it's free healthcare, right?
When did you make the appointment, I guess?
I started looking into therapists in August.
But that's not making an appointment. That's just looking at therapist.
Wait, so you had this hospital ER visit and you didn't make an appointment in July? You put it off till August?
First I needed to get an appointment with my doctor for him to recommend physicians, right? So like the therapist part didn't come into play into the process until.
But you said that you have a family
August.
member who suffered from a manic break. They didn't know a
Yes.
physician that you could reach out to? If this is something that
Wait.
runs in your family, you should probably have resources available to you.
No, yeah.
and
Like, come on, man. You should. If Bowblax had waited on his. If Bowblax had waited on his Tesla, he could have used Nick's referral code for 2K savings. Then he wouldn't have needed to ask Nick for the 2K. You lied about your illness. You lied about your episodes. You lied about your girlfriends. In your Tesla riding down the road, you lied about your DMs. You lied about your activity. Yo. Meet the Josh.
I've been getting my resources from my family
meet the
doctor.
Bowie.
And we're going through the process.
So your family doctor is the person who's advising all of your other family members who've dealt with mania, all of their, like, they're just going to him, or do they have a specialist in mind that they go to? I'm sorry if that's too personal. I'm just wondering, because if you have resources and you know where these doctors...
Imagine fucking dealing with Bowblax's family for mania all these years. Dude. How crazy you think the rest of his family is? What if like Bowblax is like the most sane person in his family? That's a scary thought right there. He's like the black sheep of the family because he's like the most sane one. Your activities, you're on Twitter, so make content some productivity. Meet the blacks. This is fun.
doctors are, because your family is talking to the same kinds of people. Why do you have to wait till your family physician? What is your physician going to tell you about BPD?
Well, he'd refer me to a psychologist, but there's like ones that specify in different things, like, so I need to get the right one. That's sure. I can't I need a referral,
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see. What else did I want to bring up? When it comes to I had a couple more things I wanted to ask. Augie, can you throw Aiden out of the other chat? He's like spamming us and it's annoying.
Yeah, I've been.
You always
kick
gotta
him?
kick
Okay,
Aiden
I'll
out.
kick him.
Thanks. Holy shit! It's like a message every second, bro. Oh, backseat driving. Sick. And we didn't even have to get paid to do that one. Jesus.
We actually just
All
kicked
right.
Aiden without him being in the call. I mean, is he
Sick.
bringing up good
Okay,
shit
so-
though? Like, what is he? Okay, anyway.
No. All right. So okay, this is a question that I think a lot of the chat wanted to know, and fun question for me. When's the last time you did coke?
With Andy Worski, that one.
Yo, Andy Worski, he's back on the train? Bro. How's Miss Taylor gonna feel about this? Oh no, do you think he hid the coke from her? Bruh. It's one thing to get back on the wagon with coke, it's another to hide the coke. At least share it. Sharing's caring, guys. Remember that.
Line.
Wait.
Or not Andy Worski.
Wait, yo.
Fucking what is it? Dick Masterson.
Wait. Oh my god.
I was getting the jokes confused.
I thought Andy was kidding.
No. Vito and Dick Masterson or
Okay,
2023
not
VidCon.
Andy
I
Worski.
tried one line. Like everybody tried it, but I only tried one line because I didn't.
Sure.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I heard that you did a bunch of coke and then you played Sonic the Hedgehog on your Switch. Is that true?
No, I snorted the coke and then I debated Vito on Mr. Girl.
Dude, every time Andy Worski gets brought up, it's somebody talking about his medical history. I see King in the chat. Anywho, when's the last time you smoked weed?
Yesterday.
Get off that shit.
So why are you smoking weed while you're taking antipsychotics?
I want you guys to listen to what Bowblax is about to say. No, silence.
Who's giving you that
Silence.
idea?
No one's given me the idea not to.
Bowblax. Bowblax, you fucking moron. You've never heard not to mix like antipsychotic pills with like regular drug usage? Bro. The fuck is wrong with you? I mean, apart from the lying. What the fuck is wrong with you? The fuck, man? Like seriously, what the This is how much of a fucking idiot you are. Like you're actually fucking taking antipsychotic meds, and then you're also fucking just like smoking a fuck ton of weed. Lol, Worski catching strays, yeah. Snorting coke and debating Vito is crazy. Yeah, especially on the fucking Mr. Girl. What the fuck? Yeah. Dude, oh my god, he probably wants to take shots at Vito so bad.
It's common
No,
sense
it makes
dictates
you-
that you probably shouldn't smoke weed while you're taking antipsychotics. This goes
Maybe
back to the
I
what are
don't
you
have
doing
that-
to better
maybe I don't have
yourself?
that common sense. There we go. Okay.
Do you think you've had like a bad taste in music style, like weed psychosis, like breakdown? Like you've smoked so much weed that like your perception of reality is like all fucked up? Do you think that that's going on?
Well, before the manic break, I was actually like off of weed for a month.
Yeah.
So maybe not. It definitely, doesn't help for sure. It's embarrassing to admit that I smoked yesterday, but yeah, I'm a bit of a mess, to be honest. A little bit.
Sure.
Just a little bit of a mess,
Um,
Bowblax. Just a little bit of a fucking mess, really?
Yeah.
What would you say your 3 biggest fuck ups were online?
Jesus, Nick.
In my whole career,
Well, no, I think this is a valuable question. What are your 3 biggest fuck ups that you've ever done?
in my whole career, or just
Yes.
like, in this whole thing? Whole career.
Yes.
Okay. Ooh. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god, that's a lot to think about. A lot of stuff has happened. You'll
Really? Because again, I had a similar question on Chud's stream. I rattled off like 5 immediately. I'm just curious. I want to know what you think, in your own words, with your own judgment, not coming out of Lyric's mouth, what are your 3 biggest fuck ups?
Well, I'm thinking I probably shouldn't mention anything prior to 2018. It's not relevant, right? So
whatever you feel
okay,
confident in.
Number
Whatever you
one,
feel.
calling Kobanamani 456 the N word, probably
All
biggest
right.
fuck up. You've
Whoa. Shout out to anyone who remembers that dude. Dude, that guy used to be my favorite Let's Play channel. Bowblax is the kind of person to mix heart medication with a nice glass of whiskey before going out on a night drive. Wookie says, Pidgey, you know that's a good time. Pidgey also says, listen, Bowblax has a healthy relationship with weed. He does it on occasion. I see the problem with mixing medication with marijuana. I see no problem. Yes. Oh, this is fun. This is fun.
Didn't happen. He claimed it happened.
that was a pretty big fuck up you
Oh
made.
my god, Kobe. Oh my god.
Dude.
My 3 biggest fuck ups. Okay, I'll just like, I don't know if these are like the biggest fuck ups, but I'm just gonna rattle off like some fuck ups that I think I've had that are big, but I don't know if I could like stack, like properly rank them or whatever right now. But obviously, you know, my behavior during the Boo Boss shit's like a big thing, you know, me talking with you. Obviously, like the whole strike reaction. The Pokimane banana tweet is pretty huge from September of last year. I can't believe it's been a year since that already. I definitely feel like I kind of fainted a little bit back in the day.
Willie
I
was
have no
right.
idea who that
Old-ass
is.
shit.
Instagram wake up. Obviously, I didn't conduct myself well.
What was your biggest problem with Instagram Wake Up? What did you do in that?
And judging from how quick he responded, Nick was waiting for him to mention that.
Because it's easy to say like, oh,
I
I-
fucked up.
yeah, it's easy to say I fucked up, but what did you fuck up? Because when we investigate any of these
I
issues-
defended Twoon before and I defended Twoon for himself instead of letting him speak for himself. You know.
Do you find that you oftentimes spend like a large amount of time defending people, I guess, without probable cause to do so, even when they're not defending themselves?
Sometimes, yeah, because
You
I
kinda
don't
blind
like seeing
fire?
good shit. Yeah. I
You
just feel
self-insert
bad,
a lot?
and I wanna help out. That's all.
Og, you ever seen this guy self-insert before? Or am I crazy?
Self-insert, like where he like has to like defend the guy.
Like, me and you are having a heated argument with somebody, right? And then, well, there's Josh just to put a nice tweet out to remind everybody that he's still friends
I
with
mean,
everybody.
I can
and
think of
kinda
like
jump right in the middle of a
technicals if we're
conflict.
gonna get.
That definitely did happen. Yeah, that was one of those.
I mean, I'll be honest. Like I know the script.
even Augie's trying to be the nice guy in the call. He's like, yeah, I mean, he did that with technicals.
This has been brought up a lot. My only issue with that was that during the technical situation, I thought that was fucking gay. I'm sure it's happened other times than that. That's the one that I noticed specifically.
You were kind of the last guy off the flamenco train too. You kind of gated that a little bit, kind of lagged behind.
Gator?
With
Well,
King of Nothing,
I had a soft spot for flamenco for sure.
with King of Nothing, we chatted about it on stream, and you asked if I thought you were snaky because you leaked things that I said to him or leaked things that he said to me. I mean, just to be clear, he knows that you were telling me all that stuff.
Yes.
How much
Not specifically, but he knows that like I like talk shit. You know.
How much stuff did you tell him that I said?
I would inform him on your public tweets mostly.
Nothing
I'll be
about
like,
our
have you
private
seen like
interaction.
the new Nick tweet? I'd say like, oh, Nick's mad at you, bro. I'll say that.
But nothing
no
about our private
specifics.
conversations.
No.
So how come you'd tell me all the stuff that he says in private, but you'd only tell him the stuff that I say in public?
Because what you say in public is basically what you say in private.
Sure, but there's probably some like things that aren't public, right? I mean, I can't possibly be only talking about the public talking points, right?
Yeah, but if I'm gonna talk to King of Nothing about you, wouldn't I bring up the public points before ever getting to any private shit?
Not if the private shit was juicy.
Well, I guess I didn't think any of it was juicy enough to tell him.
You see, this is why everyone thinks you're lying, Bowblax. This is why everyone thinks you're lying. You're willing to share King of Nothing's private stuff. When people logically think that you're sharing Nick's private stuff with him, like, come on, bro. Come on. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom. It was the age of skibbity. Bowblax had to think hard about the lie. Yeah, he had to think hard about that. Listen, okay? Bowblax is using 100% of his brain power right now, okay? We are seeing it in maximum action right now.
Maybe, but I mean, the thing is, like, I probably, yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's like fine. I was comfortable telling you things because he was fine with it. Like, he just didn't care. He's like, I'm like done with Nick. I don't give a fuck. Whatever.
How come in that conversation you didn't tell Chud Logic that you told me privately you wanted to run a month's worth of streams raping King of Nothing as soon as he backstabbed you?
I don't know if I said months worth of streams, but
I'm sorry, you wanted to run multiple bully streams shitting on him the first chance you got when he backstabbed you.
Well, we were complaining about like his conduct with like his videos and stuff, right? Which I'm annoyed at him with, and like the goofy shit he was doing, like the Ethereum comment, right? So it's like, if he backstabs me, then I'll have a chance to like lol about the Ethereum comment on a like stream. Like, he was just doing goofy shit, and I'm like, dude, if only I could fucking like rip into him for some of this like goofy ass shit. I did rip into him a little bit in private. But you know, I can't do it publicly on stream.
I mean, you can do that though. You could, but you don't want to potentially lose out on a connection. That's all. Man. You're scared of losing connections until it's like 100% like, I need to cut this person off.
You know, kind of shitty if I'm his friend, you know. So
Sure, but you see how that kind of reframes that whole conversation. You were surprised when I said it was kind of snaky in the call. And again, I mean, we gossip all the time. I'm not going to condemn you for gossiping. And to be honest, I personally don't even care if you tell him every single thing I said about him in private. I just kind of know. I want to know where you stand on it, because I guess what you think matters here more than me.
In terms of it being snaky, I personally don't think when it comes to like talking between you and King of Nothing, I personally don't think I've crossed any like moral lines or have done anything like wrong by you or by him. But if we want to like define it as snaky, like objectively, I guess if that's the definition.
Yeah, to me that sounds like the tipster thing, where tipster's like, oh, my wife's fine with me talking to other women, like she doesn't care. It's like, why would King of Nothing here's my question though, why would King of Nothing consent to you sharing his private messages with his biggest enemy, Nick?
I do have DMs of him saying it's okay.
Really?
But like, I don't
share the DMs.
Yeah, I could maybe. I don't want to like leak more DMs, but I guess.
I mean, you've already leaked some of his DMs to Nick, so what's the difference, right?
I did.
Well, no, not in any day. No DMs.
Oh, okay.
He just told me everything they said in their Fortnite conversations. Like they would get on and play
Well, that's
Fortnite.
worse.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Because we would argue. I would argue Nick's points to him, and then he would respond, and his responses were so like, bro, they were just so funny.
Is that true that you wanted to do a bunch of streams on him and you were just waiting for the moment where you could like accurately stab him in the back?
I would say if he backstabbed me, then I could do that.
But did you want that
I didn't want him to?
Okay, you did not
me.
want that to happen.
No.
You did. Don't lie, Bowblax. You did. You did, Bowblax. Don't lie. Don't you be lying, boy. The tipster call-in is still probably the craziest part of this stream. Oh yeah, don't worry. We'll get to that. We'll get to that soon. Well, soonish.
No. Yeah. I mean, I have enough people to like make fun of, you know. I'm not going out of my way to like add to the list, intentionally.
Yeah, what's like a reason? What would be like something King of Nothing's done that you would then be like, oh, okay, I can like fucking just shit on him and like just turn on him randomly?
He would have to like publicly say horrible shit about me, or like go like, yeah, it would have to be something big.
So something
for
big.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think we're ever gonna be on
like
bad
lyrics,
terms, to
like
be
just
honest,
calling you,
but-
like just, hey man, let's talk about like, a misconception we have about a stream I did recently. Like that was big enough for you to like want to like fucking backstab him or something, right?
But for King of Nothing, it's gotta be like, oh, he's gotta be like, do awful stuff. You never want to slight Bowblax. Never slight Bowblax in in a minor way. Bro, you already said that in the DMs existed. Why not show them? Yeah, exactly. Bro, like Bowblax isn't thinking this all through. He's not.
King of Nothing would have to do something like extraordinary for you to like go after him.
Yeah, like you disagreed with Lyrics and you were gonna dump his
Right,
shit
it's like
and
the
do a
justification.
bully
This is
stream
the
on
thing,
him.
is right. What you decide is like backstab or like turn worthy, right? Doesn't it?
No, yes.
It seems pretty inconsistent.
So, it's only inconsistent. Well, it's inconsistent probably in a couple areas, but it primarily inconsistent with the Lyrex thing. I overreacted. Like, I completely fucked up. Like, I don't agree with how I conducted myself with the Lyrex thing anymore. And yeah, it is hypocritical to, have like this long rope of tolerance for King of Nothing, but no tolerance for Lyrex. And it's because I was pissed and I acted retarded.
Question: when did you decide when did you change your mind on the lyric situation? When did you decide like I went
When nobody was supporting you publicly.
too far?
After I premiered my stream, but over time, I've realized that I was more and more wrong.
What
even
is
up
the
until
day
today.
that you decided that fuck, like I can't defend this, like how I treat lyrics, like I have to just completely like turn around and say that I fucked up? When did you come to that conclusion?
Partly when I made that tweet about Lyrex, but fully, to be honest, today.
So today.
Before this, like today.
Okay,
yeah.
that's what I wanted to get at, right?
Today.
Because like you called me before the stream and you were like, I fucked up or whatever, right? Remember that? And it's like,
yes.
Immediately, it's like I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, okay, so today when we're announcing the stream, when it's like you, me, and Nick talking, all right, then you've decided like, fuck, like I can't defend this anymore.
It's because I spent the entire morning thinking about what I was going to say on the stream, and the more I thought about it, the more I realized I was in the wrong.
No, he's like, okay, let's think of the lies. Let's think of the lies that will defend me. But the more he tried to think of the lies, the more he realized he couldn't think of any. So you're not going to publicly meme on him for being a spurg and a douche, but you'll tell all of the private conversations you had with King of Nothing to Nick? That makes perfect sense. Yeah. It's only inconsistent if you have memory and apply logic. Yeah, exactly. It only doesn't make sense if you think about it, guys. Okay, just don't think about it. Be like Bowblax. Don't think. Just smoke weed and take psychotic meds at the same time. Nothing can go wrong.
Right, when
So like today was the most I've ever like reflected on the situation, like super hyper.
Yeah, but see, that's a problem.
I think you're kind of a crowd pleaser. I think that you want to tell the audience what they want to hear. I think you do that a lot.
I suppose, but I mean, and I was thinking of like saying certain things, but then I was like, I'm just gonna like let the conversations come and answer as honestly as possible. So
Sure.
right now, I'm not even looking at the chat. I haven't looked at the chat this whole time. So
You
I don't
shouldn't.
know. I'm
Nah,
probably
yeah, he should not have been looking at the chat.
not pleasing the crowd. But yeah, I mean, ideally, when I went to the stream, I'm like, okay, how is the audience gonna best, absorb the information, and how can I say it in the right way and take responsibility and accountability? And I just realized, like, I'm just fucking wrong, so I just need to be open and honest. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
that's.
But see, this is the problem, right?
Like, I can't.
So what you just said, right? So you said, like, when you made your initial Twitter apology, your half-ass apology, right? You were like kind of thinking, I might have fucked something up or whatever. But it was only until today, when the stream was about to go live, that you're like, wait a minute, like, I can't defend this anymore, so I have to like change strategies. I have to be like, oh, I'm sorry, guys, I'm sorry, like, I can't do this anymore. That just comes across as like the definition of like disingenuous. Don't you see that?
I just took a long time to come to the conclusion that I was like fully wrong. I knew I was wrong for like sharing the call round and everything, but I didn't think I was wrong for the stream until today. I thought I was wrong.
And
Yeah.
Bro, man, come on. You're just trying to concede. So, yeah, you're right. I was wrong on everything. Nick. Doggy, please, take me back. This is the issue, right? He's saying he's wrong, which is not an incorrect statement, right? But he doesn't actually understand why he's wrong. He still thinks he's in the right, but he believes that if he kneels and he like says that he's wrong, that everything's gonna be a-okay. The issue is you're not understanding why you're wrong. You kind of need to understand why you're wrong in order for this to work out. I mean, you think, like Bowblax, you can apparently get your PP sucked in a Tesla. So that's gotta be a win. Listen, okay? But at what cost? At what cost, Pigeon Salad? None of this is making sense. Bowblax, just log off, get help. Nah. Augie came back like a farmer with a shotgun, looking at poor horse Bowblax with his broken leg. Alright, boy. Time to put you down. You've been out in the field too long.
The stream, I didn't think I was wrong for until today.
How?
I don't know, dude.
You watched my video. You said you agree with 99% of what I said in the hour. That was me ripping into you for doing the stream. What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, I had to, yeah, and I watched that yesterday.
Bowblax getting caught in the lie. Take a shot every time Bowblax gets caught in the lie in this stream. You'll be dead before the hour mark.
Yesterday, and I had to like think on it, and then today I came to the conclusion that it's like, yeah, I don't know, dude.
I came to the conclusion, yeah. At what cost? 2K apparently.
Yes.
Well, okay, so
You think it's just slow?
you just like
I don't know.
Have you been diagnosed with that? Like,
I don't know. Yeah.
at what point is it just like?
I mean, like, yeah, at a certain point, like, I can't excuse any, like, I fucked up. Like, that's all, like, I mean.
How am I supposed to be friends with somebody who's got, like, who just is completely not in control? That you're not even at the fucking wheel. You're using full self-driving. But, like, the mania is on the road.
You don't have to be friends with me.
Okay,
Damn.
but, like, that's not my point. I've been
That's
friends with
her.
you for a
Wow.
while, dude.
I mean,
This is like...
Wow.
I don't know. I don't know what I fucked up. That's about it. Like,
jeez.
like I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss.
Well, this is just
I'm just doing what I the bet. Like what I don't know. I mean, I hope I've been clear enough. People can, yeah. I mean,
What do you?
and
What can you?
I'm sorry.
What can you say right now that can quell people's fears that this is the new norm?
The new
By the way,
norm.
yeah, dude, it ain't the same as the old norm.
If I continue to like get into fights and be antagonistic and basically do what I did with like Lorex or whatever, then yeah, feel free to like rip into me. But I'm pretty much just going to from here on out just like kind of chill, only respond like
Bullshit, motherfucker. I'm hoping, I'm praying that somehow, some way, Bowblax makes a response video. Hi, I'm late. Keep streaming. He can't. He can't move from Keffels. Awesome, Twilight Minda. Don't worry, okay. Bowblax is the main topic, but after the Bowblax stuff is done, we still got more topics. Okay, don't worry. This is gonna be a long stream. This is gonna be a very, very long stream. So tune in. Actually, we are gonna be after the Bowblax section. We are gonna be taking a quick break, real quick. So just a little heads up. I mean, we still got a whole lot of Bowblax left to watch, but I'm just warning you guys ahead of time. Just giving you a heads up.
you know, just like not be involved really that much in drama. I'll cover some drama stuff on Twitter Versus, but I'll just
You're giving me a lot of content stuff, but you're not really telling me what you're doing when the camera turns off. I'm hearing.
I'm focusing
How
on
are
finishing
you
some Twitter Versus
navigating?
videos.
Yeah, but how are you navigating this new lifestyle that you're in? All I know is that you're on literally the only thing that I know that has changed since July to now is you're on mood stabilizers.
Yes.
I don't know any other. I'm begging you just to tell me like what are you going for walks? Like are you like?
Oh yeah, I've been going for walks.
What are you
Nick had to give him something. Nick had to throw him a fucking bone, man. Nick had to be like, yo, okay, I'm you know, I bet you Nick did that purposefully. Nick did that purposefully, like, okay, let me just throw him something. Let me throw him something, and then, you know, we'll see how he reacts. And remember, guys, we are going to be streaming still for a while, and make sure you hit that like button, and also, if you can, make sure that you're tweeting out the streams. That way we can get as many people in here as possible. Hashtag 1 of the 12.
what are you doing when you're not online?
Oh, what am I doing when
Because
I'm not
you're
online?
saying that you're not online, but all the things you're telling me you've been doing are doing things that are online. So what are you doing
Well-
with the other 22 hours of the day that you're not checking Twitter?
I've been working on various side things, and then also
Stop talking about content, Bowblax. How, like, IRL stuff. Come on. That's what Nix is talking about. He's told you multiple times. He's not fucking talking about content. He's not talking about content, Bowblax. Shut up, Bowblax. Shut up about content. This is not about content, Bowblax.
What are the
working
side
on-
things in
Well,
particular?
Okay, are you gonna let me? You're
Sorry.
asking.
Yeah.
So primarily what I've been doing most of the time is working through some financial complications, which is taking a lot of time. And I've been going through the medical system to get a therapist. Those are the two primary things I'm doing. On the side, I'm doing like, you know, things like drawing or looking, you know, through the BPD book or, you know, cleaning or what have you. But the two primary things.
Cleaning. Something you should have been doing already. Yeah, cleaning. Guys, okay, how is he helping with his BPD? He's cleaning now. Like, what? Oh, what? Guys, don't worry. He's cleaning now. That's gonna help. That's somehow gonna help with his BPD by cleaning his goddamn room like he should. What the fuck?
Things that have been basically taking up my time, which, you know, a lot is you know, the finances, and then there's like other stuff that I have that has been taking up a lot of time that I just can't speak on. But
Just to be clear,
it's just like
Augie,
those
what have you
three
been doing
things.
for the last year when you weren't online?
Listen, I've been fucking hard at work, grinding, making money, fucking, you know.
You look a little thicker. You've been going anywhere in particular?
Thicker?
Yeah, you know, a little swole, right?
You know,
Been going to the gym?
I have been working out a little bit, you know.
That's the thing that you've been doing? Wow, okay, cool.
Yeah, I have a gym in my apartment building that I go to a couple times a week. So it's just like in my apartment building. So I've always done that. That's not new. But
Alright.
it's only like a
By the way, I was super fucking confused hearing that yesterday. Because he's talking about how he needed money for a mortgage, right? But then he's also talking about how he lives in an apartment complex. Midna had to send me a thing yesterday showing that in Canada, if you live in an apartment, you also pay a mortgage.
It's 14 pages!
14 pages? 14 pages? Pigeon salad with a 10. Holy crap, thank you, good sir. Nick throwing Bowblax a bone is the first time he had to play catch. He could have played it with his dad, but the mania got him while he was on the road to the cigarette shop. God damn. Excuse me, I thought he had a girlfriend. Why didn't she clean like a woman? Damn. Is this the gym part? Bowblax says he goes twice a week, then a sentence later says he should start going at least once a week. Take a shot. Yeah. Also too, like, if you're going to the gym, right? If you're going like 2 times a week, that's healthy. But also too. Wait, oh, holy shit! What's happening in the Spurg world right now? What the fuck? No, what the fuck? Okay, well that's a topic for a later day. What was I on about? That kind of distracted me. But like, oh yeah. Anyway, so like, it doesn't matter how many times you go to the gym. If all you're fucking eating are like fast food Uber Eats orders, you're not gonna lose any weight. you know. Like, you actually, like, if you're trying to work out, unfortunately, you actually have to diet, you know?
little bit. It's like maybe I could do it more. It's like once a week or so. Just so I don't get like super fat or whatever.
This is my thing, dude. It's just like, you're saying I'm not online, and what I've been doing with my spare time is I've been drawing, I've been paying my taxes, and I've been reading the book I bought in August about BPD.
It's not paying, dude. There's a lot of financial complications that are taking a long time.
Dude, he should not have bought that. I remember the half-baked episode they talked about that in. They were like, dude, you should not have paid that outright. You should have like set up payment plans for it, so that way it builds up your credit, so that way the tax man does not go after you. Oh yeah, you did just a sec. What I saw this morning. Yeah, you know, taking care of a nice walk or a jog. Yeah, he lifts like a like a dumbbell once and calls it a day. Yeah, that's it. That's the Bowblax workout right there.
Like I don't know how I can justify my time more without getting into personal details.
Sure.
Like, I just don't know how. Like, maybe I could be using my time a little tighter, but like,
But you have tons of it. You haven't been online for 2 months.
yes, and I'm using that time to do the things that I've been saying.
So like, did he just like not do any finances for months on end, right? And then like the past 2 months, he's been trying to like scramble and get it all fixed.
So
Okay.
All right. Wow. Well, do you have anything else you want to cover specifically, Nick?
Yeah, I have one more thing I want to talk
Okay.
about. So somebody called. No, they didn't call in, right? But they wrote a message, and I'm gonna read you an excerpt from it. It's an excerpt from a message that I got. Well, now everyone sees who you really are, Josh. You're a dishonest little shit who constantly plays both sides because you care far too much about what everyone thinks about you. You're so desperate for everyone's approval and want so badly to be liked by everyone. Meanwhile, you're sad, fence-sitting, pleases no one. And because of that, your word isn't really worth shit. You stand by nothing ever. So stop pretending to be a bully because you're not a bully. You're a bitch who falls like a fucking house of cards at the slightest criticism.
Can we guess who? Chat, let's play a game. Let's play a game, chat. Who wrote that? Who wrote that, chat? Can we take a guess? That's his one rep max, yeah. Bruh, screw payment plans. Just pay a Tesla, buy a used car. That's bound to at least a few smelly women like beater cars. Wow. Okay, and I haven't uploaded for like months, and I've been working on other stuff, like 3D modeling and chatting on live streams and life-related stuff. Queeman, Bowblax's mom. Damn, Pokemon went on. Yeah. Dude, oh my god, that'd be so funny if like, yo, what if this is like the next topic for the H3 podcast and they bring on Pokemon?
What is your rebuttal to that
my
statement?
rebuttal to that is that the person who said that was projecting because that's exactly how he is. But
Well, would you just say that that doesn't also describe
a couple of those things ring true. Not all of it, but definitely some parts of it. But he only said that because it's projection. It's not because he knows me.
you? Or he could have
really,
just
but-
watched the coverage in some
and
capacity.
came to that conclusion, maybe. But the parts that ring true. Wait, can you give me a screenshot of that and just paste it in
Sure.
here so I can
Yeah.
look at it?
I will put the passage
Yeah.
in the
All
chat.
right, let me pull it up.
Because I mean, I
there's
called
one
you a
part of it I agree.
I
with.
called you a crowd pleaser like 4 minutes ago, and it sounded like you kind of agreed with that portion of the
I
assessment.
do agree with that part. Yeah.
And we talked
Okay.
about your fence sitting and how you kind of jump in between a lot of different fights. We mentioned that on the stream. You claim that you at least admitted in this stream that you've been dishonest recently about certain aspects of the situation. So
All right, chat. Final answers. Who sent this? Who sent this chat? Ooh. Hi, Yuki. How you doing, Yuki? How you doing? Well, guys, it was Tipster. Only in the downfall of Bowblax has Tipster managed to get some sort of W during this situation, okay? And listen here, alright? I saw a lot of you motherfuckers crawling, begging for Tipster to unblock you, okay, since this whole thing's went down. Nah. I'm fine staying blocked. I'm not gonna beg for him to unblock me. Alright? Because guess what? When I was friends with Tipster, I would make fun of people. Because Tipster would host, like, Discord hangouts for people who were like mean to him, and he would have them on stage. And guess what? A lot of them were doing. They were begging, they were pleading to get unblocked. I ain't doing that. I'm not crawling on my fucking hands and knees like some sort of faggot to get unblocked by him. Because guess what? All it's gonna fucking take in a couple months is one snide comment and you get fucking blocked again. Okay, there's no fucking point. There's no fucking point in it. Never been blocked? Oh well, Minna, you don't go that hard on Twitter. I'm sure if Tipster found out about your history of the N-word, he'd probably block you. And I have never once begged, and I still think Tipster is a loser.
Everything up until him saying "meanwhile" is true.
Meanwhile, but you.
So
Okay, so you don't say
wait.
you don't feel like you fenced it.
No, because not.
You have to disassociate this from Tipster, right?
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Because I think you were kind of fence sitting on the flamenco stuff, maintaining your friendship with him and being kind of the last guy off the train. I think you fenced it with King of Nothing for quite a while.
Okay, what I do is I make my opinion known, but I still be friends with them. So my opinion on the King of Nothing video has always stayed pretty consistent.
Except for the day that we were criticizing him, and you were the one man in the you were the one guy on the other opposition side, which again you, in your defense, apologized for, saying that you wish you weren't even involved because King of Nothing chose not to defend himself, so it's kind of asinine. But you were the one man on the other side.
Yes. What happened with that tweet is I watched Connor's coverage of the King of Nothing thing. That was the first stream I watched of it. He had questions and I tried to answer it. Kind of, it's like a parallel to what I did with the Booboss stream for Lorex, where I was trying to like help clarify for him on the private. I just did the same thing, but like with Connor's stream, and I wrongly assumed that all of the coverage on King of Nothing was kind of a similar tone to Connor, because Connor was a lot lighter on King of Nothing than everybody else, and that was the first thing I watched, and yeah, that was my mistake.
Well, I remember going at this video. I think that my first, I wouldn't even have known about this King of Nothing video if you didn't say Ethan Klein is coming after King of Nothing, threatening to sue him. He sounds nutto. And then we started pulling up.
I did think it was nutto that he.
I mean, Augie, you were there, right?
What, there for King of Nothing?
I think the quote out of your mouth was, "Well, what did he say?" And then we started pulling up the video and going like, "Oh, this is weird."
Well, I wasn't. All I knew, I just saw the clip of H3 saying I'm gonna sue him, and I'm like, whoa. I don't remember anything sue-worthy in the video because I wasn't, I guess, really locked in when I watched it.
Bowblax is retroactively saying, I don't remember the video. I don't remember the video at all. Lies and slanders from the Nerdy John show. Hey, the show's called Nerdy Live, okay? Get it right. You're slandering the show right now by not saying its proper name. The lies of Bowblax are strong with this one. Yes, they are. You speak evil of Keffels, and boom, you're blocked. Yes.
At first or whatever.
But you said you knew the video was bad, and you brought it up specifically because things in his life were going on, and you kind of said the reason why his video is bad because things were going on in his life that occurred days before upload.
No, I did not say it was because of that.
No, you said, I know why the video is bad. Things have been going on in his life. And then I said, specifically, wait, didn't he like work on this the last 6 months? And then you went, oh, yeah.
No, I was trying to explain something and then you interrupted me and it made it sound like I said that.
Well, that was
What?
excuse he was running around telling everybody else. So I thought it was interesting that you echoed it.
That wasn't the excuse. Okay. I was saying that's why he freaked out at like Turkey Tom's criticism of him was because of that. That's what I said. And bring up the video, I was just like that was like there were like bad points in the video, but like he overreacted to the criticism that Tom was getting because of that, and I was just like, yeah, it's kind of what I was telling you. I wasn't saying the video was bad because that happened to him. I was saying that's why he reacted to Tom's criticism that way.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So jumping back, because I think people are asking about Tipster. Aside from that passage, I guess, what is your rebuttal to the larger Tipster allegations at hand? Tipster levied allegations.
What are the Tipster allegations? It's about me.
Well, it's this thread. You saw the thread where he kind of just ripped into you for. It was probably one of the most brutal things.
I gotta be honest, Tipster fucking popped the fuck off. I read that last night with my jaw on the floor.
Remember when Tipster said he wasn't going to involve himself in drama anymore, and then all this happened? Remember that, chat? Why does Bowblax sound like a cartoon character? Listen, okay, this is just how Bowblax operates, man. I don't know what to tell you. If I sleep having a drink every time Bowblax lies, I'm going to end up with Tipster relationship with alcohol. Yes. Like his voice legit sounds like one. I don't know. Maybe he should consider voice acting in the future. You know, his best friend Ellis Mark. You know, he's got that he's got that new animation project. Maybe he can do some voices for him. Who knows? I could see that working out for him. I could see that working out. You know. Talk about the allegations. I can't do the high pitched voice. Okay, my neighbors are gonna get angry.
I was like, can I read Tipster's response, by the way, for the stream?
Yeah, I would say you should. Yeah,
just so Shaq knows exactly what we're talking about here. Let me grab Tipster.
The only
I'll just read. Pulling up right now. Here it is. This is
dude, Giant Horsecock's got a much bigger dick, dude.
This is Tipster's response to Bowblax last night. He said, "I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just looking for confirmation of whether this was you or not. But since you want to run your mouth, I'll say my piece. Talk all the shit you want. But I knew you were next, and I was right. Literally everything you tried to shit on me for, you did. You're a massive fucking hypocrite."
Not true.
Hold, no. Do not interrupt the words of the.
Augie was like, "Silence, peasant. I shall put you in your place." The way he laughs along, he has no idea how to behave in this situation. He does not. Well, no, he thinks if he laughs everything off, it's going to be like, "Oh, yeah, this is going to be like an old After Hours, man. You guys will like me then, right?"
Great tip. You have to. Bowblax.
I didn't do everything, Tipster.
See, this is your problem, boys. You can't take a fucking L. Sit down and listen. Sit down and listen to Daddy Tip tell you how it is, okay?
Yep.
Here's what he says. Talk all the shit you want, but I knew you were next, and I was right. Literally everything you tried to shit on me for, you did. You're a massive fucking hypocrite, and I have zero sympathy for you. You're getting a taste of your own medicine and have no one to blame but yourself. Like, holy shit, you're such a pathetic coward that you deleted your non-binary people are valid tweet after you got a little bit of pushback for it. I've been getting shit on for over a year for my support of the trans community and other LGBTQ plus causes, and not once have I deleted.
Okay, this is the part where it gets a little gay right here.
Or back down. Because unlike you, I have the balls to stand by my principles.
No, you don't. You have the balls to like stand on what you think is popular in a moment. Remember when you were a free speech guy and you defended people's free speech? I remember that. Tipster. I tweeted out the stream for you, Nerdy. Be prepared for a flood of viewers like you've never seen before. Thank you, Minna. Thank you. I am not repeating that. Nintendo mail, you degenerate. All right, Tipster, enough with the fart smelling. In my opinion, most influencers are like politicians, both hypocrites. Yes. Except me, okay? I'm honest with the fact that I'm shilling. I'm very honest with that fact.
Be quiet.
So-
Shh. Be quiet.
Okay.
And if that wasn't enough, you begged Alex fucking Gekmo to delete a tweet because it hurt your fifis. There's a lot of valid criticism of me and how I've mishandled things in the past, but not even I begged a random Twitter dipshit to delete a tweet because it was too mean. You're a spineless coward and the last person who should be trying to bully anyone. Also, it's interesting hearing people talk about how you were extremely dishonest with them. And with them, let me see. And kept sending mixed messages because it sounds a hell of a lot like our last interaction, doesn't it? You let me hang out to fucking dry while everyone went at me and how I backstabbed you. Meanwhile, you were in my DMs telling me you were not mad and that we were cool. And let's not forget all the times you talked shit on streams, then DM'd me after about how you were just joking and didn't mean what you said. Well, now everyone sees who you really are, Josh. You're a dishonest little shit who constantly plays both sides you care far too much about. You constantly play both sides. You care far too much shit about what everyone thinks about you. You're so desperate for everyone's approval and want so badly to be liked by everyone. Meanwhile, your sad fin sitting pleases no one. And because of that, your word ain't worth shit and you stand by nothing you say ever. So stop pretending to be a bully, because you're not a bully of anyone. You're just a bitch who falls like a house of fucking cards at the slightest criticism. Have a nice life, Josh. Don't bother responding, because I won't bother reading it. And stop feeling bad for yourself and own your fucking shit. I took my fucking L's. Now it's time to take yours. Thank you. Fuck you. Goodbye. So.
Damn, Big Burry. He killed him. He killed him. Especially John. No, I am not a hypocrite. Midna. Actually, I'm not. Okay, I'm very honest with the fact that I'm a shill. Didn't Tipster beg Salvo to stop being mean to him? No, he did. And it's worse, Yuki. It's worse than that. He was going to give him money to stop.
That was Tipster's response. Now, admit that was fucking a brutal dissection, especially based on what you've said tonight.
Yeah, if only he was so brutal when I was actually talking shit to him and he had.
Hold on, Josh. I have to channel my inner Chud logic. Listen, Joshua. You're the Tipstorian. You're the Tipstorian, Josh. You've been covering him for months non-stop. You had the blueprints to know not to do this, Joshua.
Oh my god. I owned my L's. I mean,
do you?
He owned defending the boss shit. So
no, he owned you.
I wasn't. There's no mixed messages between me and Tipster in our last interactions, and our last interactions are public. That's like not real.
Now they are because he dumped them.
Well, I dumped them like a year ago. Well,
I've seen them. This is the first I'm seeing of them. He put them on his Twitter.
Just now?
Oh, I didn't know he put them on his Twitter.
I can't open them. Does anyone have
I can't open them either.
Tipster, truce for like 5 minutes. This is kind of
you've got to unblock me. Like, what the fuck? You know?
And Tipster is actively listening to this, by the way, as it's going down. Because of course he is. I don't take anything Tipster says seriously. Dude is legit internet Peter Griffin. Hey, Lois. What if I was a trans supporter? I owned all my L's. Luckily, I didn't have any. Let's move on. Yeah, that's basically what you said.
Someone deploy the goth mommies for like 5 minutes. Can we just see your account? Is kind of relevant.
Can we just get Tipster to call into the stream? Like,
and playing Fortnite, so
nice.
I could not do the extra.
But like, since full transparency, so you don't feel backstabbed or anything, I do meme about you in private sometimes. Nothing hateful though, just joking around. Would say the same stuff to your face too, because let's be real, some of your tweets are crusty. Now, when was this sent? There's no date on these DMs.
This is just before they. This is probably around the time where
I
you were
can
fighting for
try and look
Bowblax
it.
against. This is probably about our time of our debate, right?
Let me see.
Like the.
I would
one of the
assume
last
like
things
this
that
was
you did before
around
you
like
died.
the great me versus Keffels and Tipster like 1v2.
When I awoke from my slumber, hearing Keffels and Tipster fighting on your
I don't
stream and
know.
joined the stream, fucking half
Yeah.
asleep.
I'm not sure.
I was passed out at the beginning of that conversation.
I mean, what I said in that DM is true because like there's literally I think Commentary AIDS clipped it. The first time we found out about the lolly stream or something, I think or maybe it was like a different stream or whatever. Maybe it was something before. But there were definitely times where Tipster was literally in the call and we would bully the shit out of him and he would just stand there and take it. So
Wow.
like that's true. Everything I say to him privately, I would say publicly. And there's proof of that literally on the internet.
Right.
So
I don't know. They can look into the Tipster stuff another
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
I don't think it's worth trying to.
I'm not going to
DMs we
read through a
haven't
bunch
seen.
of this shit.
I was
Yeah.
wondering though, Bowblax 2988. Is there any chance we could see your medical records tonight?
That is,
Yes. Tipster said he was watching the stream and talked to someone. I wonder if he was talking to Keffels. Ooh. Yeah. I'm convinced Tipster is the type of dude that gets high off his own farts. Like that South Park scene. Yeah. Then he just drew a smiley face in ketchup on his tummy, and that was standing in the front of a mirror. What the fuck, Mookie? What the fuck are you talking about? God damn.
it's a good question.
no.
No?
Are you sure? How come? Wait, are we
Wait,
not going to?
what medical records would you?
Well, I just want to I want to check a diagnosis.
You want to check for anemia diagnosis?
I don't know if that's how that works. No, I want to know if you passed your STD test. Well, you said you were getting your results in a week.
Yeah,
so I was wondering if-
wait, I don't know where the results of that are. I could check.
You've never checked the results of your STD test?
Wait, no, the results came in when the incident happened 2 years ago or 3 years ago or whatever. I don't know where I have the file, but I.
So this is just to clarify for chat.
I know
These are the results of Bowblax's like very cringy and
Dead on
probably
Dave story.
fake sex story that you gave, where it's
fake.
not fake.
It's not fake.
No, I mean,
People have been going around
I
saying
could
it's
honestly,
fake. I think
I
Dead
could
on Dave has
honestly
said it's
find,
fake.
I could honestly find the STD result probably, the test result.
Well,
which
I think even if we don't find it on this stream, I think it would be valuable information for the community.
We need to see that. Yeah.
Sure, I'm sure the community really needs to see that.
I mean, that story was
Get
just
to the bottom of
fucking
this.
one of the most disgusting.
I mean that's like the biggest. That's the biggest Wait, that is actually in the. Now that I think about that, that probably is the biggest mistake I've made online telling that story.
That story is one of the most disgusting white trash stories I think.
I was in that call. Listening to him tell that story. By the way, Nick said he hates everyone in that call except for Matt. So that includes me. I think I'm on the Nick hate list now. Bowblax is trying to pull a boogie with the whole cancer thing. Yeah, he is. He is. Okay, guys, listen here, chat. Let's be honest. Hypothetically, Bowblax ain't getting a whole lot of action. Let's say it's been like 6 months since you've gotten laid, right? You get the chance to get laid, but it's with a smelly girl. 1's in chat if you take it, 2's in chats if you don't.
think I've ever heard in my entire life. And
I read a
it really
commenter.
comes
I read a
across as like you were
commenter
just
who kinda
completely
broke it
just
down.
lying out of your ass.
Lying. Yeah. It sounded like if you asked a 10-year-old what their first sexual encounter was.
Dude, it was a weird fucking experience. So.
You had sex to
I
the Sonic
told it.
snuggling scene?
No,
Like, really?
dude.
You really?
Well, that's another
That
thing. You
girl
said
was
that
so
Sonic
fucking
was
weird.
snuggling. Wait, do you think that Sonic was snuggling in that
Alright.
scene?
Okay.
She jumped on me.
No, no.
I love each other. Listen, okay? I didn't want to have sex with her. She wanted to have sex with me. I love how he's pushing that story. We don't know. What if he really is the king of autism? Well, you know what? You got me there. You got me there, Wookie.
No. I'm asking you about Sonic the Hedgehog. Do you think that Sonic and Knuckles?
It wasn't Sonic and Knuckles. It was Sonic and Tails. I'll have you know, Mr. Oreo.
Were cuddling was that what you think cuddling is?
They were like bunched up, sleeping next to each other, Tails and
You're
Sonic
implying some sort of sexual nature through
Dude,
Sonic
they're not.
Bro, does Bowblax? What does his search look like? Nerdy, why are you asking that? For chat engagement. Come on. Nah, Bowblax saw the same doctor that Pokey saw. Yeah, probably.
Dude, Sonic ain't gay, dude. Sonic isn't.
I love how that's the issue. I love how that's the conclusion that he makes from this. Sonic Josh tweeting? No, he's just retweeting shit. Motherfucker. Bro, talk about the allegations. Respond, Bowblax.
No, but you're saying that they were cuddling, and it was almost a brotherly encounter.
Tails and Sonic would never engage in that activity when Amy's around.
I'm just trying to understand the media literacy of why you said.
What do you mean when Amy's around? Amy wasn't in the movie. Amy wasn't around though.
The Sonic and Tails were cuddling at the end of the Sonic movie.
Okay, you mentioned that you regret telling that story. Can you explain why you regret telling that story? Why do you regret it so much?
Yo, this bitch I was trying to fuck.
I don't really regret it.
I mean, that story is one of the.
It's a funny story.
There is a
really
Reddit
regret
comment that I
telling it.
read the other day that just brutally ripped that story to shreds.
Yeah, it was like a psycho dissection about like how it actually was fake or whatever, and I was like faking it. It's like a whole like little dissection.
It sounded so strange because like you opened up the call, you were like, "You guys want to hear about the bitch that I was trying to fuck?" Like, who? When have you ever talked like this before? Like,
I mean, I was trying to be funny. I was trying to like be joking.
yikes!
Like the bitch, like not real.
Well, you're a big time player, right?
Oh yeah. Bowblax, he get all them bitches. He get all the bitches. He get all the big booty bitches. Bowblax does. How I got raped by a smelly autist woman written by Joshua Sonic. Goddamn. Dimensional merge incoming. I mean, I get his autistic speech. Amy's around like she exists in general. I never got that big into Sonic and stuff. I was more into Marvel and Star Wars. I was more into fucking bitches and getting money, says Minna. And calling black guys the N-word. That's what she was into.
You pulling these bumble bitches?
Bro, them bumble bitches. Them big booty, smelly bumble bitches.
Listen,
Sometimes
that's
the
why
fish
Josh
that you
didn't
pull
want to
in-
tell me.
Sometimes the fish you pull in aren't worth it, bro.
All right,
No, that's why. Josh didn't want to tell me what he's been doing since he's been on his mania break because he's been slinging pussy.
Dude!
No, yeah, dude, okay. Chicks love, you know how like dudes love crazy chicks? Well, chicks love crazy dudes, okay? So like, you know, you gotta when you're in the manic episode, you gotta take advantage of it, you know? You gotta sling. You gotta slay. Jesus Christ.
Alberto wept when he turned off
Dude,
his
I was
account.
like, I don't care if they're stinky, dude. I'm fucking crazy. Just give me any hole, dude. Give me the
Now,
holes.
okay,
That's what I
this
was
is just giving me fucking autism. Chad is telling me that Lyrics wants to call in.
Wait, I have one
You
more
have one
question.
more.
One more question, because you're not going to let him bring him in, so I'm going to ask one question for somebody in particular.
Okay.
I guess, what is your biggest problem with Keemstar?
that I always felt like I had to walk on like eggshells.
No,
around
I'm
him
asking. I'm
whenever
not asking about what your problem personally with Keemstar is. What you're very critical, openly so, about things that Keem does, as have I been in the past. But you have a lot of issues with him and the things that he says, the things that he does. What's your biggest problem with Keemstar?
My biggest problem, it's like a cumulative collection of things, but like a big example would be like how he treated Tommy C. Like I don't understand why.
Bro, now he's playing that, oh, I actually like Tommy this whole time card. Nah, bruh. Nah, none of us are falling for that shit.
He was like withholding the money and stuff, and just like choices he makes that I criticize on an individual basis.
Why would you say that he's like a lol cow, though?
Because he was definitely acting like a lol cow in the scenarios I was talking about.
So you're saying this is like a new thing? Like he recently started to exhibit traits of being a lol cow within like the last 3 months, 2 months?
I mean, he's the same person he's always been, but
exactly,
I mean, it's like it becomes it's pretty, yeah, there's just a lot of examples through lol cow, right?
Well, because I've noticed in the past, and I'll kind of break out of it. I've noticed in the past, you're a little sneaky little fucker. When like somebody wrongs you in particular, you'll start to retroactively go back and reassess certain positions you might have taken in the past, or you'll start bringing up stuff that you kind of hand-waved away to begin with, and then you're looking at them almost through a completely new lens. Do you think you did that with Keem? Do you think that you weren't as critical? I
didn't wave away like I didn't retcon any of my previous opinions. I got annoyed at him because he was like crying that I like uploaded that video like talking about like the boogie like on his knees or whatever.
Yeah.
And I got fed up with him, and then I started looking at all of his actions with a more critical light. But if he did that to me like a month earlier, there's probably stuff.
Listen, whatever you do, don't steal his PB&J. If you steal Bowblax's PB&J, he'll burn your goddamn house down. Like, that's the quote. Like, you lost. He lost a debate against you 5 years ago. He'll call you a pedophile today. That's how Bowblax operates.
Stuff that the month prior I ignored, but I wouldn't have ignored if he screwed me prior to that, right? Or not screwed me, but like being a little bitch.
You could be really manipulative sometimes, or not manipulative. I'm sorry. You could be really malicious sometimes. And I think Destiny is the #1 example. You've had an issue with Destiny since the debate you guys had. You have an issue, obviously, with him platforming Mr. Girl. But I don't really understand why you're boosting tweets from crazy people calling him a pedophile.
My Destiny.
But do you think that he's a pedophile when you retweeted it?
No.
Then why would you retweet a tweet calling him a pedophile?
I already addressed this, I'm pretty sure.
To who? Me in DMs?
Publicly? I think I addressed this publicly. I will answer this question, but first I want to like answer something else you said. So you said that I started hating Destiny after the debate. I started hating Destiny when he was platforming Mr. Girl. That's when I didn't like him, or started to very viscerally dislike him. And that on top of the disparaging comments he said about me occasionally.
Sure, and you had a bunch of different issues. You were mad that he fucking laughed about the Trump supporter and stuff like that.
Yes.
But does that give you the right to push a tweet with, again, someone we know? I know Courtney, you know Courtney. We defended Courtney with Alberto last year.
14 pages!
14 pages. Pidgey with a super chat. Yo, thank you, Teddy. I mean, not Teddy. It's Pidgey. Holy shit! Holy shit! Pidgey, you did not have to do that. Thank you so much, man. Personal rape story is sponsored by Dr. Squatch. Have you ever been with a big bootied bipolar broad with you, but she smells of death? You wanted to hit that like Kaiwis, but she smell turned you off. Well, Dr. Squatch can fix that. What the fuck? What the fuck? Yo, you wanna, Dr. Squatch, have you ever wanted to spend the night with a big booty bipolar broad? Big booty bipolar broad, but she smells of death. You wanted to hit that from behind like Iwis, but the smell turned you off. Dr. Squatch can fix that with our all natural soaps. No synthetic or dyed products used. I'm telling you, man, once I get that Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship, it's over. It's over.
Did you like? Do you think it's fair to like take a tweet like that completely out of context to paint somebody as a pedophile because you have a grudge against them?
PG, you didn't have to do that.
So I saw like in the tweet you see like Destiny's messages and like the joke he was making. I knew he wasn't being a pedo, but he was making a pedo joke.
So you retweeted someone who's calling him a pedophile, and you're like, "Oh, he's clearly joking about this, but it's valuable to my argument right now, so I'm gonna make a comment about it." The nature of that was calling him a pedophile. There's not really another way to splice it.
Yeah, there was no way that was a joke.
What I should have tweeted.
There was no way that was a joke, man. Like, seriously. Like, how did he... Dr. Squatch. It makes grape more comfortable. God damn, Vigi. Wish I would have typed it out better, though. Oh, it's good, man. It's good.
Well, if I shouldn't have quote tweeted it at all, but if an ideal version of that tweet would have been, and what I was trying to intend with the tweet was that, he's comfortable making these jokes. No wonder he was comfortable, like, with Mr. Girl around or whatever. Like, it's just because Mr. Girl makes, like, pedo jokes and stuff like that, you know? It's like...
Wait, do you think that Mr. Girl is a joker, or do you think that Mr. Girl is a pedophile? Because your position previously is that he's a MAP, minor attracted person. Your position is that he is a pedophile.
He's attracted to kids, yeah, or people under the age of 18 now and forever. That's what he said.
So you think that Destiny, because he makes jokes on Twitter, that makes him comfortable with legitimate pedophiles in your own personal...
He was comfortable with platforming Mr. Girl when he says that. So, like, I mean, I don't know.
You see how this logic line doesn't line up? Like, if you think that Mr. Girl is a pedophile, if that's your position, and you're saying that Destiny thinks that, like, because he's joked about things in the past, he'd be okay to hang out with real pedophiles. I'm just wondering, I've made rape jokes in the past. Would I hang out with a rapist?
Well, you're not platforming a rapist consistently on your streams.
Sure, I didn't say I was. But your argument is that because he's made jokes about it...
between you and Destiny.
Yeah, but well, I know I'm very different than Destiny. Sure, thank you. Flamenco would be mad at you for saying that. But,
you know what I meant.
No, but you're saying that because Destiny has brought on a pedophile on his platform, because he's made jokes about pedophilia, he'd be okay with platforming a pedophile. I'm saying I've made jokes about rape. Would I platform a rapist? Like, is that the same logical dialogue tree that we'd go down?
Well, okay. To make a parallel for this, if you...
By the way, the whole, like, he platformed Mr. Girl thing, obviously I have issues with that. I believe for the most part, though, he had him on to debate, to disagree with him, right? And, like, when Bowblax made this tweet, it had been months since the Mr. Girl and Destiny fallout. Okay, at this point, like the Lav stuff had already came out. There were several uh there were several streams and what wasn't like Mr. Girl trying to be gay and like doing like an actual like article on Destiny on like why he's a terrible person, right? Listen, I was diagnosed with an I was diagnosed with an F in English by my family doctor. So it's all good. I'll be sure to work on in the future. I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will, Bidgie. No worries.
So you have like Ultimate Rape Review and making like, all the rape jokes and stuff.
Yeah.
If you were doing that on top of platforming someone who you know, like people know as a rapist and who've openly said like, yeah, like I'll fuck someone without their consent, whatever. Like if you had that on and made the rape jokes, then
Augie,
then
would
yeah.
you fuck someone without their consent? Just to be clear.
No.
Would you do it? Oh yeah, that was believable,
But
dude.
like you, yeah.
So when we were talking about this, your responses kind of indicated that instead of saying, "Hey, I totally fucked this up," which again you did initially, you kind of backtracked that a lot. You were telling me that Destiny shit on protesters. You hate him. You're surprised I took a jab at him. Would you describe that as a jab?
What? Oh, my tweet?
Yeah, your tweet. Would you say that
Yes.
was a simple jab? Boosting pedophile allegations that you know were fake?
It's just a jab. It's just a jab, guys. Listen, I'm just trying to make a little joke, little nudge, you know. That's all. I swear, guys. That's all. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm just poor innocent little Bowblax. Don't pay me no mind. I'm just poor innocent Bowblax.
Or a jab?
Again, since like the audience knows about like Courtney and stuff, I figured that they would know.
You think the
that,
audience of the people?
Wait, so you think you retroactively had a shield because of Courtney, but you didn't? Oh my god. I'll be real, I don't care about any of that. Bowie's just stupid about Destiny. Don't even like Destiny, but like, why does this matter? It matters because this was during the time of when he started like schizo breaking. It's because as soon as normally this wouldn't matter, but like as soon as Nick replied to that, that's when Bowblax started like schizo messaging him. Right? That's when he started having that fucking like mental breakdown and stuff. And like Nick said in his stream, normally that's when he's like, all right, you know, I'm cutting this off. You're no longer my friend. But that's also when Bowblax dumped the BPD stuff on him. So the reason why this matters is because this is the origin of all the like the BPD stuff. Also, another reason why this matters too is because the Destiny and Bowblax thing was 5 years ago, right? 5 years ago, and Bowblax unprompted, even though he knows the people involved with the joke, right? Courtney, Destiny, he's willing to like push allegations that Destiny is a pedo because he just hates
People
him that
consuming your
much.
tweet, or you think there are a niche commentary audience and the 30 people you streamed to knew about it? Come on, Josh.
Wait, what?
Josh,
Dude, I wasn't intent. Obviously, I made the retweet out of anger for Destiny, but
you got mad
like,
and you boosted tweet calling him a pedophile. That's malicious.
That wasn't my intention, though. But
no, it's not an explanation. I understand. We've been here 150,000 times. Every time you get caught on something,
no, I said
it's a misunderstanding. It's not. It's an explanation. It's not. Oh, it's not my intention. It's.
I mean,
no,
I could lie and just say that I wanted.
You are lying right now when I called you out on it.
I'm not trying to lie. I'm not lying. I didn't think I was.
Then why
calling
did you
Destiny a pedophile
apologize?
on it. Because I realized that when I made that tweet, it looked like I was endorsing Destiny pedophile, and for all intents and purposes, the way I
Because
worded
anyone
it,
would read
I
that and think
did.
That's how everyone fucking read it, you fucking moron. You fucking moron. You dipshit. You dipshit, Bowblax.
come to that conclusion. That makes no
wait,
sense.
whoa, wait, why are you like? Can I finish? Or for all intents and purposes,
Can I finish?
the way it came across, I did, even if it wasn't the intention, it did look like that, so I fucked up and I deleted it. Or I said I fucked up and I deleted it, and I apologize. That's why it was wrong.
But then why did you reach out to me yelling at me for optics checking you? Like I was the big bad guy in this when you were retweeting people calling him you were fucking pushing pedo allegations. You're like, next time don't fucking.
Because I was being nutto at the time. It was July.
I was just a little crazy. You can't blame me. I was just a little crazy. No, Josh, why would you say that? I was just a little crazy at the time, guys. I was just a little quirky. That's all. I was just a little quirky. Just a little quirky. That wasn't my intention. That's the exact same stuff Tipser said when he was getting called out for his brain dead tweets. Bruh, LMAO, yeah. This is some crazy shit, man.
Do you think that you deserve that
July
check?
15th.
Or do you think that I was being...
Yes, I do think I deserve that check. Yes.
Why is he evil, bro? He's evil.
Alright.
Destiny is evil.
By the way, privately, he said he wanted to get a pot shot in at Destiny. That was the reason.
Yeah, I know. He did. He said that's... Yeah, exactly.
I've been saying this the entire time.
Yeah, but the pot shot was boosting it. All right, we're
false
moving.
pedophile accusations.
Yeah. It was a bad, like, yeah, the pot shot. I shouldn't
You
have
didn't
done
say
that
pot shot in the moment. You said pot shot after you realized what you did wrong. That's like
because well, it was always a pot shot, but it wasn't intended to be a pot shot with the pedophilia. But it was intended to be a pot shot.
That was the tweet calling him a pedophile. What was the pot shot supposed to be about?
It was supposed to be that he's okay with platforming pedophiles, and he also
Pedophiles and freaks.
so jokes like this. So
Oh, the pot shot was that he likes pedophiles. He's not actually a pedophile. That's what you're saying?
Yes. That's the pot
Dude,
shot.
I love Bowblax, man. You gotta love him. Hey, what have I missed? By the way, let's not forget that Josh's autism will make social interactions harder to interpret or explain, but it isn't an excuse and should be learned from. Listen, he's had several years to learn how to express his opinions in this space.
God.
Do you think that
Listen, okay, we give him too many chances.
equally like makes you look better?
No, but it's the truth. I don't think it makes me
Okay,
feel
so yeah,
better.
you just admitted you maliciously wanted to get him at like that he likes pedophiles. That's what you're just admitting.
Yes. Yep.
I'm just saying when people are mean to you, Josh, and they do things you don't like, or they platform people you don't like, your brain turns off and you unga bunga and just say whatever the fuck you want that'll make them look bad. And in this case, Courtney was the one who takes a hit for this because you're boosting allegations with her fucking name on them, and you know her.
I guess.
I mean, you know that she exists and that she's not 10 years old.
Yeah.
Point is, and also too, you could have just like talked to her about it too. You had the chance to talk to her about it, and you didn't do that. Pidgey had to be silenced by Purple Popperins. He's learned his lesson now. Guys, cut me some slack. This was just a simple little oopsie. Just a teensy bitsy fucky wucky. God, there's an audio of me saying fucky wucky now. Enjoy that. I was just a tiny bit cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, guys. It's not that big of a deal, guys. It's fine, dude. It's fine. It's fine, dude. It's fine.
Yeah,
We
like,
defended
I
her.
don't know.
year ago. No, it's not just she existed, bro. We were in calls talking about fucking Alberto.
Oh, she was. Yeah, she was a central
didn't-
character in that situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was a central character within the last calendar year,
Yeah.
bro. That's fucked. All right, that's all I had.
Well, you kind of admitted it, so. Bowblax,
Yeah,
why'd you?
I'm here to try and tell the truth, no matter how bad it makes me look.
You're doing great, buddy.
Sometimes the truth takes a few teeth pulled out of your mouth to do it. I guess. I don't know.
I am trying to be.
Dude, you know, it's really easy to tell the truth. All you gotta do is just say it. It's not that hard, Bowblax. Believe it or not, it's not that hard to tell the truth.
Be forthcoming, but
Yeah, I'm
You're
trying to
doing
lose
great.
weight.
Bowblax,
Rex, yeah.
why'd you apologize 5 days ago for leaking my call publicly on Twitter when you just sent this call that you actually haven't realized that you were wrong until today,
Good
just
question.
hours before the
Good
stream?
fucking question.
I was wrong. I realized I was wrong for sharing around the call, but I didn't realize I was wrong for putting the call in the way I did.
What? Bowblax. Bowblax. What the fuck? What the fuck, Bowblax? You could smell the cogs working in his brain from the screen here. That would require Josh talking to a woman. Is this a new vid? Thought Augie had left. Nah, Augie came back, Grace. He came back for the final time with the final after hours last night. It was the end of an era. End of an era.
In my video, because like the difference is like there's like the full call and then like the cut call. Both are wrong, but I only realized like part of my mistake at that moment in time. So it's like yeah.
Okay, so what is that? You were apologizing for going to Toast Find Smaggle and leaking the call. That's what this
Yes.
apology was for?
Yes.
So the apology wasn't for anything else in relation.
No.
And
But now I'm expanding the apology to the stream as well because I realized recently.
why'd you have that realization just hours before this stream today?
Because I was thinking like in depth about how to explain the situation, and the more I thought about it, the more I realized I was in the wrong.
Yeah, right before you're about to have to get on air and defend yourself to Augie and Nick, right?
Yeah, if you're preparing to go on a stream, wouldn't you think about what you want to say?
Before doing any of this, I think you'd want to think before what you have to say, not just before like your two internet daddies are confronting you.
You
Ideally
do
before.
seem to have strong like.
Well, yeah, ideally in every scenario.
You seem to have
yeah.
strong like daddy syndrome, where it's like which is also a thing that Flamenco had too. Where like whenever Flamenco would fuck up and I would confront him, he would like listen and be like he'd understand. But when anyone else would confront Flamenco, he'd be like, "Fuck you, you're fucking gay." And you seem to have the same problem, right? Where it's like when some people confront you and talk to you about real shit and like give you genuine advice, you'll listen, you'll clap, you'll be like, "Yes, thank you, okay." But when other people do it, you'll fucking record them and like plan to snake them a year later. You know what I mean? So it's like it doesn't necessarily depend the advice you're being given. It's who's giving you that advice that is dependent on.
No, yeah. I've noticed that with a lot of people. Mostly it's like, oh, this big person's talking to me. You know, I have to make sure I listen to them. That's usually what I've seen people operate with. It's he has risen to God level. Just he's just omnipresent now. That's lyrics. Because I was thinking, now I already know that's a lie. Bro doesn't think. Who also left the community? His voice must be broken. I swear, Bowblax sounds like when you were a kid and your parents caught you eating candy before dinner. Damn, that's pretty harsh. That's pretty harsh.
And how you react to it.
Sure, that's true to an extent. I won't say as hard as Flamenco, but sure, like if Nick tells me something versus, fucking misgift, and yeah, or even like someone that I don't fucking hate. Like, I don't know. Yeah, like if I take information differently depending on who's saying it, for sure, to an extent.
Okay, yeah, but I again just absolutely don't believe this, because what you do, Bowblax, is you'll say anything if you think you'll say anything and do anything if it thinks it will get you out of the current situation. I mean, you did it with me 2 months ago, saying you were in a dark place, 3 a.m. with your Destiny tweets when we had a private call back then. Then BPD you used as your reasoning with Alex Yekmo. Please don't leak this DM, bro. Please take down your tweets. Now publicly with this apology, even though you didn't feel that way, you said that, but then had this realization today. I mean, like Nick said it to you 4 years ago in the Boo Boss stream, and it's still true. Like, you cannot take an L, and this is like your consistent problem. I mean, it should be engraved on your gravestone. It's not an explanation. I mean, it's not an excuse. It's an explanation.
I'm trying to take the L now. See, like,
But
yeah,
you can't. You still have to like justify your actions. That's what you're doing. You're justifying your actions every step of the way, without actually understanding why people are angry at you, Josh.
Not.
You guys are right.
Do you think that? Wait. Do you think that's what this stream is?
What?
Do you think that's what this stream is?
I'm trying to give clarity, and
I know that's probably your tactic, but it's not. You know, it's not coming across that way to anyone.
It's always clarity. It's always clarifying. It's always
Well,
there's an explanation. It's never, what did I do
Well, I
wrong?
did say I fucked up.
No, Bowblax can never be wrong.
No, but you fuck up like the 1%, but the 99% is always the misunderstanding that occurred prior to the minor fuck up. There's never just a singular, this is my mistake, I'm sorry, I did this, and then moving on. There's always 50 qualifiers that come off of it.
Yeah, which is why I tried to make the apology on Twitter to Lorex more to the point, because
You weren't
Yeah,
even
I
going to
didn't
write
see
that
that.
apology. You told Augie you weren't going to post it, and 3 minutes later you sent a link. What are you talking about?
well, no, I said I was going to apologize to Lorex, but I didn't know exactly how at the moment.
And then you immediately sent him a link 3 minutes later. And
Yeah, because I figured that tweet would be good.
dude, you had a sonic blast.
Oh my god. Listen, he had to cross his I's and dot his T's. He could only record people like Lyrics because he pulled that stunt on Xylee and outed how abusive she was to him. She'd be on the missing poster. Well, actually, Bowblax sounds like when your parents catch your hand in the cookie jar. Dude sounds like a kid who got busted. What is this mental gymnastics? I don't know, man. Bowblax, again, Bowblax, okay? Listen, despite the fact that we're all making jokes, making fun of you, none of us wanted to see this. Y'all think we wanted to bully Bowblax? No. Bowblax, believe it or not, the majority of the community liked you. But you had to be stupid. You just had to be stupid.
Okay. Here, I don't want to like have big repeating talking points, but I at least wanted to get this like one-on-one with Bowblax to explain why with my call situation. So I wanted to ask him, because last time I talked to Bowblax was when I was in my living room, doing dishes, when I was trying to give him advice on why he just said that he has child abuse trauma on Child Logic stream.
His house isn't like smelling like shit. He does dishes, just to be clear.
Nice.
Yeah, you could hear the cleaning in the background and the fucking
More
call
than
on my
has been
phone.
gold, yes.
So that's the last time I talked to Bowblax. So I just want to get clarification on what even happened here. So Bowblax, why did you record the call in the first place?
Because I was frustrated with you not accepting
I held out for a while. I had hope. So did I, Minna. So did I.
or calling me like a liar and a manipulator, and I wanted to have the conversation with you, and then I recorded it so I could listen back to it later and
It's because he was mean.
So you recorded the call before even raining me, so you can already like listen back to it later.
Listen back to it to see.
Now we're retroactively fixing the purpose of the call. It totally wasn't to try and get an own on you. No, it totally wasn't to try and do that. No, not at all. No, it was just so that way Bowblax can listen to it later. and reflect on himself. It wasn't about trying to like ruin Lyrics' career. No.
What does that even mean, dude?
My concerns were justified.
What? Even before having a call with me? What does that mean?
Dude, the psych medication is like really, it's like a psychic Pokemon.
Dude, you saw a vision, bro. You saw a vision how it would be.
For safety. That didn't you guys?
Yeah,
Wait,
but
what is the safety? What were you in danger of?
wait, but it wasn't for safety. You immediately were talking about releasing it. Like within the next 24 hours,
the
you're
next
like, guys, I'm gonna
day,
drop it. Yeah, I've recorded tons of calls for safety. You've never heard any of them.
Wait, no, but
It's
even
never come
just
up.
me one-on-one personal. What was the danger, Bowblax? What kind of situation did you think you were entering? You think you're entering the Coliseum and a phone call on me?
You were sending it to anyone who wanted to see it.
You were calling me a liar and a manipulator.
You are a liar and a manipulator.
So what I said on my stream is that you're being manipulative in the 2020 Boo Boss shit. I guess the manipulative is like the equivalent to the N-word to you, that you can't even utter this around you or else you'll have like an insane episode.
It's not listen, it's not retarded. He has a whole video on his channel about how it doesn't bother him. But God help me, I have seen the word ableist more times in this past 2 months than I've ever read it from Josh before.
So
What?
yeah, I said you were manipulative in the Boo Boss stream.
Yes. And that's
So because-
why yes.
So because I called you manipulative in a stream, you decided to record the phone call
Yes.
for your safety, or because you wanted to look back on it, or because I was already being mean in the call, and then you decided to record after I was being mean.
The first two, not the.
So why'd you give that?
last.
So why'd you give that latter excuse to like people like Nick, I believe, and other people?
I don't think I did.
Didn't
I
Nick
said
say
that
that?
I decided I wanted to leak it later in the call, or potentially, but like I didn't say I started recording it later in the call. I never
Okay,
said
do you- wait,
said that this stream, Augie asked you, and you said you did that earlier in this stream.
Wait, no, I started the recording from the beginning. Like,
You
before
said
I
you were
called.
recording lyrics when he started to get like shady or whatever, but then in
No,
the
I never
recording
said
it started.
that.
That was literally Augie. Did you not ask him this literally an hour
I
ago?
literally did.
And what did he say?
He said yes. When we were like, bro, that was
Bowblax, did
this
you say yes?
conversation.
No.
You
Oh
didn't
my
say yes,
God,
Bowblax.
Chad, am I
Don't be
going
I
lying.
wouldn't have said
I mean,
yes to
20
me
seconds, somebody will
starting
have the
recording.
clip, but I'm pretty sure yes, he said yes.
I'm gonna go fucking take a piss. I'll be right back.
Okay, something I want to understand though is that Bowblax, for you to record this call already preemptively, is this something you do often? You just like record calls when
No.
you feel like
That's
No,
my that's
my
my
coverage of
question,
you.
yeah.
like so you don't do this often.
No.
So you felt like my coverage was that egregious that you had to record this for your safety.
Again, yes, I overreacted extremely, and it's embarrassing and it's stupid, but yes.
Okay. I guess. But so after you
I guess.
recorded this for your safety and then you went to rewatch it, what was the content in the call you felt that was I guess bad or mean to you?
It was the part where my main issue was that you were saying I give too much like fluff and explanation, and then you still thought I was a manipulative liar, but I was like, but I'm giving that explanation to say that I'm not, and you still believe I am, therefore the explanation would be needed. And that
Okay. So
You see, Bowblax just can't handle the fact that someone thinks negatively of him. That's the ego talking, Bowblax. Bowblax, I'm sorry, man, but like when you become a YouTuber, especially in like a commentary space, people are gonna have opinions of you. Some of them aren't gonna be nice. You kind of have to deal with that. You are being recorded, Lolly Lyrics, and anything you say or do will be used against you in an RFC stream.
I was
Straight
telling you.
in.
So what I was doing is at the time, I'm not saying this to morally flag, but I was trying to tell you behind the scenes, like, hey man, I understand that you want to come across this way and you want to over-explain all of your actions because you want to make people know that you're not actually coming at situations with malice. So I understood that and I tried to explain that to you. But then I went on to say, even though I know you're coming from it from that perspective, the way it comes across to other people is that it looks like just straight excuses, dude. And all this fluff, 3 a.m., bad place because I made the Destiny tweet, that comes across as excuses.
Yes.
So do you still think those are contradicting things? Do you not understand what I'm saying when I say that?
I'm losing my I lost my train of thought. Can you repeat that? I'm so sorry. Can you just like repeat what you said?
I'll do you better. I'll repeat what your coverage was in your Lyrics Bully stream. So you said that when you rewatch this stream that I act publicly one way and differently in privately. So I guess I'm the snake. So tell me how I was acting one way privately versus publicly.
You were saying you had my best interests in mind, and then you were like super desperate to get like any Bowblax content to the point that you called Queeman onto your stream, just impromptu. I felt like if you said you had my best interests in mind, but now you're like really reaching for content for me like 2 days after the fact. Like,
Josh, I think you have the timeline mixed up here. So when I went live that day to call Queeman, I already knew that you went around behind the scenes saying you're going to do a Lyrics Bully stream. I already knew you leaked and recorded our private phone call. So that's why I came across as not the most.
Bowblax, you don't look good here, my guy. Bowblax.
Oh, yeah, I guess not. But do you see how you're mistakenly talking about the timeline here? You have the timeline completely wrong. You're trying to spin a bullshit story to me right now.
No.
Yes, you are.
Dude, I lost my train. Fuck, dude.
I hate when that happens, dude.
Yeah. I hate when people catch me in a lie and then I have to quickly like try and like tell another lie. Don't you just hate that, chat? Don't you hate that?
My bullshit story doesn't work.
No, because you fucking keep interrupting me when I'm trying to like do it. Like
the floor is yours.
So you said, what did you just say?
Bruh.
What did I just say?
What the fuck is
What
this?
you just said, mate?
I'm literally losing my train of thought because he like I'm trying to respond and then he interrupt. I need a. What did he just say? Prior,
So
I forgot.
you just mixed up the timeline to me, Bowblax. You said that after you saw my stream with Queeman, that's when you decided to like make this conclusion that I'm acting one way publicly and a different way privately, and then I'm acting snaky. But you have the timeline mixed up here. That was after I already knew you went around behind the scenes, like shopping this phone call to other people, leaking this information.
But I didn't know that, so your stream looked snaky to me.
Wait.
How did you not know that? I said it in the stream, Bowblax. I said in the last 24 hours, I got word that Bowblax has been talking about doing a Lyrics Bully stream on me and that he recorded our call and was going to use it as content. I said it in that stream. You're lying to me right now.
You said that?
Yes.
You said that? You said that? You revealed that I was being a snake? What? He doesn't know how to respond.
Oh.
Oh.
I didn't know.
I didn't know.
You're a fucking loser. Dude,
Okay.
you suck at this.
I mean, that was just.
You got any other?
That was
Dude,
wild.
you got any other stories you want to
That
spin
was
here?
fucking wild.
You got any other stories?
No, I don't have any stories. I'm just trying to answer as legit as I can to anything that comes to my way.
What the fuck was that, bro?
I don't.
Bowblax, you lost.
I'm
Whatever
not
meds you're taking right
planning-
now, you need
I'm
more.
actually, like,
Call your doctor.
I
Call the
do.
family
I'm fucking
doctor.
stunned
You
right now.
need
Can we
more.
get a sobriety check right now? Like,
Bowblax, you lost this one. Go home. You're drunk.
what are we on right now? What the fuck was that? Was that it? Like, is that the?
I mean, I guess I'm just like waiting for his response. I mean, I have more stuff that I want to talk to him about.
Yeah.
My response to what?
Well,
What
dude,
the fuck?
the drugs are wearing off. All right, Bowblax, you just lied to me about the timeline. That's the thing I'm saying. You're having difficulty responding. The floor is yours.
It's the mania.
Do you want to try to explain the timeline in an honest way this time?
The timeline. What I'm put in the video is the timeline, to my knowledge. What I put in the response stream or video.
Really? Because you also gave a different reason on your video where you decided
Uh-oh. Another lie?
to leak, burn the lyrics bridge after you had a call with Toastify on what I believe to be 9/11.
No.
Funny enough, your channel's anniversary.
Yes.
You said in your lyrics, bully stream that the reason that you decided to burn the lyrics bridge is after you had your call with Toastify, you went and watched the call that I had with Toastify on stream, and you were very angry that I said publicly that you delete tweets. And apparently that was me snaking you by saying that publicly. So that was your justification for burning the bridge.
Aspects of the call.
So do you see how you've given like multiple different reasons?
You can't leak aspects of the call. Only I can leak the full call. That's basically Bowblax's logic here.
Here for like why you had why these
Rick,
actions are
stop
justified.
reminding him of what his excuses are. He's remembering them in real time.
Dude, there's too many, bro. He's trying to catch up to them.
You're giving him the cheat codes. Sorry.
Yeah, I definitively like I was like, I'm gonna do the I decided I would probably do the lyrics bully stream when you were starting to leak aspects of the call, because I'm like, the call has to be public regardless.
I'm happy you just said that. So now we're learning, dude.
But
you just
yeah,
lied to me, and you just admitted that you did. So it wasn't in that Queeman stream. It was already the night of 9/11.
No, the Queeman stream is when I decided to make the watch page for it.
Oh my god.
And I decided to do it that day.
That's not what you just told me.
That's when the watch page went up after you had Queeman on. And that's why I decided to do it on the specific day. The time I decided to do the bully stream in general was before. That's why I was talking about it with people prior, you know?
Bowblax, this ain't looking good for you, man. This ain't looking good. Bowblax is getting possessed by the ghost of Jared's mother and forgets why he's here. Yes, he is. He is Pidgey.
In Discord.
Yeah. So
obviously, I decided to do the bully stream before the Queeman stuff. The Queeman stuff just made me want to do it the next day.
So all of these played a factor.
Yes.
Okay. I wish you would have gave that answer first, but even believing this, Bowblax, the reason why I had Queeman on my stream and why I was saying these certain things is, as I said in that exact stream, I already knew that you went around shopping the call to people, leaking the call. So that's why, hey man, maybe I wasn't as nice to Bobby. Maybe I wasn't as friendly to Bobby. Okay, you understand that?
I didn't know that when I was poking at you in chat.
Oh,
when I was poking at you in chat, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that. Well, I said it.
He didn't know that he had ammunition against you.
On
I
that
didn't watch
stream.
that part of the stream.
You should rewatch.
Dude,
maybe.
you said that on stream. That's just fucking deadly. I mean, that's just like the worst lie. Like, it's hard to say like the worst lie you've told yet because you've said so many tonight. But that's just totally like. You watched the lyric stream, right? Like you saw.
Dude, he's just like. He's not even a good, like, obviously he's not a good liar. He just compulsively lies. Like Boogie. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, telling the truth would be, like, the best opportunity, like, the best thing he could do in a situation, and he will still tell a lie. Because he just can't help himself.
From the beginning, like, what happened, correct?
Dude, Augie,
not when I was doing in the live chat, but obviously when I ended up making the video, no, I think I just skipped to the part where I knew he was talking about me. So I think I just cut off the beginning and then went straight into what I had an issue with.
Okay,
I don't think I ever saw that part.
I think we've exhausted at least that aspect. But when I just asked you, moving back a little bit, when I asked you what was the contradicting takes why you felt like that I was being fake in that private call that we had, you gave me an answer that was the Queeman stream. So what was the reason why you even leaked the call to Smaggle and like showed it around, I guess, like to Toastify and other creators too. What was that reason on the night of 9/11? what was that?
I wanted to get validation for my feelings on the call. So I wanted to like
Oh my god, I wanted to get validation for my feelings? What the fuck kind of woman move is that, Bowblax? I want to get validation on my feelings. You fucking serious, Bowblax? You fucking serious?
shop it around to see like if people agreed.
Now you were frothing at the mouth, telling people this was gonna be like your end all be all. This was gonna like be the fucking like end of Lyrics' career, man. You were hyping this shit up so much.
Man.
Okay, so great. You said that, but what was the behavior that you think that I was displaying in that call that was
It was
bad?
the fact that you still called me a manipulative liar after you said that you understood my position. I felt like that was like, that just didn't make sense. You know?
So you had this call with me, and unless that I agreed with you, you were going to leak this to other people.
Yes, the answer is yes.
Yes, because I wanted to.
Okay.
I wanted to see if I was right about being angry about this call.
Well,
But I did pitch it in a way where like I made it sound bad before I even showed it. So it's like, but yeah, I mean, that was essentially it. I just wanted like to see if I was right in how I was feeling. But I should again.
What?
I shouldn't have shopped it around. I should have just said like, I should have DM'd you, or I should have left it alone. Honestly, I should have left it alone. But so that yeah, and I realized that when I did
You dumbass.
the apology to you a week ago on Twitter.
Well, I'm being sent some messages right now from Connor or whatever. So let me pull this up right here, just so we're clear in like the timeline here. Let me see this. So Connor just said, "This is what Bowblax was saying a couple hours before Lyrics went live. This is what he claims is quote asking around. I think his intentions were pretty clear," says Connor. So Connor writes Bowblax on September 12th at 3:29 p.m. He says, "Interesting. Well, obviously this is a lot of content to watch. So if you had to summarize your criticisms for why he's like a monkey in a couple sentences, what would you say so I can know what is going on into it?" Bowblax says, "He called me a manipulative liar and that he wants to see succeed and not burn bridges with. He was super harsh but dick sucky at the same time. It's going to make for great Mayo Monkey content next year, lol."
Dude, you thought that was great content for you? How the fuck did you last this long in this space, man? If you thought that was good fucking content. What the fuck? What? You'd think that he'd be a better liar after covering liars for the better part of half a decade. Guess not. Instead, it's just a copy pasta job, lol. Listen, John, he's honest about his feelings. He'll get all the BPDO. Oh my god.
To be honest, the streams you can skip, but listen to the call on 2x speed. It's so nuts.
Yeah, I definitely pitched it the harshest to Connor for sure. But yeah,
You call that pitching it?
I mean, you're outright
yeah.
telling him what
Listen, you're not
Bowblax.
pitching, you're catching. So
you're outright telling him what your
Also,
intentions
like-
are. You're not pitching it. You're saying, "This is my plan. This is what I'm going to do." You're not pitching it.
Yeah, but I wanted to see if he agreed with the plan. You know.
Oh, well, you're outright saying, "I am going to do this."
You're seeking
You're saying
validation.
you're going to do this specific thing.
It's not a pitch. It's not
You're
a
not saying,
question.
"Should
Like, hey, man, do
I?
you think this
Is
is a
this
good
something-"
idea? You're saying this will make
Right.
fucking Vayner.
Yeah, you're just
on the
fucking
radio,
lying right now. You're
yeah.
just
Bring
fucking lying.
persona to our family.
You're lying right now.
What am I lying?
You're lying by saying that this is a pitch. It's not.
That's how I describe it. I mean,
You
it is
think
what it is.
honestly
That's what
that
it is.
this DM right here is a pitch?
Wait, guys.
Wait,
Wait, guys.
he's doing
Wait,
it right
wait,
now.
wait,
Yeah,
wait,
someone
wait,
is-
hold on. Check out this pitch. Bowblax. I'm gonna make an expose video on you.
Yeah,
Is that a pitch?
yeah, that's a pitch.
Come
Oh my
on,
god.
bro. Come on. This
So
is
you're just stupid. That's what it sounds like, Bowblax. You're just stupid.
Why you're in the shit that you're in all the time? Is you
He put Twitterverses on hold for this. Yes.
won't take the fucking L. You won't be fucking truly honest. You literally.
Wait, no. The messages are what they are. I said it, and
Josh, I got a pitch for you. All right. So there's a woman locked in a cage, and the sign on the cage says that she's not going to be let out unless she's raped. You're walking in, you see the woman locked in the fucking cage. If you don't rape her, somebody
Oh my god.
else will. What do you do? Do you rape that woman, Josh?
What? That
You
is a
rape that
pitch,
woman.
but I'm not going to answer
No,
whatever
why?
fucking question
Whoa.
you're trying to do.
Why?
You're not going to answer. You're not going to
Why?
save that woman from the
I
tournament.
wasn't.
Why?
Okay,
He's
what-
hesitating.
I wasn't listening to what you said because I knew it was fucking
Bowblax,
like
please
bullshit and
answer.
not relevant
Why
to what
would you
we're
answer that?
talking about.
Come on. What the fuck, bro?
All right. Well, I feel like we've reached our conclusion here.
All right,
You
good.
guys just
Yeah, I think the conclusion is like just going to show everyone why no one should want anything to do with you.
All right. Well, Keemstar wants in.
Right,
Wait,
yeah.
no, wait.
Wait. Oh wait, he left.
No.
He left. I want to ask him about his
He
boob.
left.
So this is the part of the stream where Bowblax, he left. Well, we're not done with the whole thing just yet. No, and yes, we are skipping the Turkey Tom cringe segment. Okay. I do want to show off these DMs here. This relates again. These DMs are the manic DMs Nick got during the
And Aiden was in
How
the
He
call
Dared
begging him
Question
to stop
Destiny.
typing while this was being written. I found out
Wow.
later.
Jeez.
Dude, it's Veevil. Destiny's Veevil. Can you believe the Destiny debate from fucking
Look-
5 years ago is still like
You know,
radiating?
are they
Dead.
not zooming in?
Dude, I'm just
They're
serious.
not gonna zoom in.
Would
Did it
fucking
zoo.
if it was Smackle, all of my shit's getting fucking leaked.
No, they're not. Okay. Oh yeah. Bowblax
he's
blocked
hearing-
them. Bowblax blocked everyone in the call. Actually, hang on. There's an explanation. There's an explanation by Bowie. Bowie explained himself for this. Here is a tweet he made after the stream. Time to replay this masterpiece, Sonic Mania Plus. Gaming Witch says, why did you run from the call? Once Nick gave me the rape hypothetical, I knew any productive conversation was over, so I left. Okay, so why block them? Why are you blocking everyone? It's pretty bad when Tipster came back and called in to shit on you. That's pretty bad. Like, whatever you're going through, log off and get help. You're killing your career, and didn't you just buy a house? No, he's not buying a house. He lives in an apartment that he pays mortgage on, apparently. Like, how fucked up is that system? You know what? All I'm hearing about is like free healthcare this, free healthcare that. Nah, they got fucked up in Canada.